Hey, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're working over here this morning, y'all. That's why we're late. So thank you guys for being here and being so patient. Good morning and good morning and good morning to everybody. I know y'all like, Caramel, where are you? I'm here. Thank you guys. I see you, KBR, in the building. My mod, thanks for being here. My top flight mod, too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And everybody else, let me get my other screen here pulled up. I've been trying to multitask up over here and get my stuff pulled up and finish doing what I got to do for work this morning. All right. Damn. All right, there we go. Good morning. All right, so who we got here? Who we got before we get into this damn show, child? Let's see. I see Carla Burrell. I see you. Adrian Wiley. I see you. My mod KBR is here. It says, welcome to Petty Bill. You'll love it here. I know y'all will. Yes, you will love it here, honey. Come on over. Maddie Pope, thanks for being here. SD Warren, thanks for being here. Devoria Banks, thanks for being here. Bernadette Clemens, thanks for being here. It's Cookie Dough, thanks for being here. Who else? AAMU grade 09, thanks for being here. Good morning. Nicole Davis, good morning. Lisa's World, good morning. Good morning. Deborah Johnson, Lamar McDaniel, good morning. Lori Eden, good morning. Chevelle Carter, good morning. Erica Rogers, good morning. Dolores Campbell, Cheryl Williams, typical cookie dough, sugar cookie. I will F up a name. Typical sugar cookie, thanks for being here. My other Belle Wilson, my other top flight, thanks for being here. Sharice Christian, thanks for being here. Angela Mott, Angela Kelly, y'all still waking up, I'm sorry. My brain is. Angela Kelly, thanks for being here. Minky Finky, I see you in the building. Eric, Alice Smith, thanks for being here. Shirley Terry, thanks for being here. Angela, thanks for being here. Lori Bell Carter, Cassandra D is here. Denise Slay is here. Ronnie is here. Sax Brazil is here. Betty Brockington, good morning. BJ, we'll talk about it. BJ, yeah, thanks for being here. Maybe that's just my mind. I don't know. Janet Driscoll, thanks for being here. Crystal Jacob, good morning. Thanks for being here. Big Steak, I see you. Patricia Gordon, Roger Street, good morning. Who else? Scorpion Miss, my other mom, thanks for being here, dear. Belle Wilson, I already said, but good morning again. Sabrina Jantley, good morning. Snickerdoodle, good morning. Arthurita Johnson, y'all know my mouth ain't working right. I must be gonna talk about Tisha today. Phoebe Burns, okay, thanks for being here. Carla Johnson, I see you. Tiffany Thompson, I see you. Darlene Mungum, good morning to everybody. All right, good morning and good morning. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oof. Lord, it's been a crazy morning. It's been a crazy morning. All right, hold on. Ooh, child. And so I don't forget something. All right, boom. Got that. Lord, this morning. Y'all been on calls and everything. This morning has been chaotic. I said, Lord. But let's get into the show because we got one. All right, let's get into our topic. It says, there you go, Caramel. Yes, good morning. I'm here, honey. I'm here. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. I see you guys coming in. Shonda Allen, I see you. Good morning. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and you got or getting where you need to be. All right. It's raining here. It's storming here, but we're going to push through, honey. All right. Let's get started. Our first topic of the day. Let's get it pulled up so we can talk about it. All right, so Serena Williams, as you guys know, performed at the Super Bowl. All right, Super Bowl. Everybody's still talking about the Super Bowl, okay? Everybody's still talking about it. Super Bowl was on Sunday. Today is Tuesday, and it's still hot news. So Serena Williams reveals why she crip walked for Kendrick Lamar and why she was asked to crip walk during his Super Bowl performance. All right, just end of story. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it, child. As you guys see, that's her in a crip walk form there. So Serena says when Kendrick Lamar and team called and was like we've been trying to do something forever, said, what about this? Says, we love your crip walk at the Olympics after you won the gold medal. Says that I'm like, Super Bowl? Are you serious? She says that when in the world would I ever be able to dance at a Super Bowl? She says, never. Let's do it. I know that shit right. I wouldn't have turned it down either. She says, I knew my winning dance after the Olympics would pay off one day. End of story. Okay. So go on up in there. I know they gave her a little, a little check or something. Or maybe she did it as a favor. But that's her child. She does have she got a mean crip walk. She doing this. She can do the little arms and stuff. I love it. Yes, honey, she did that. So this is her, honey. We're going to do a little snippet. What? Okay, so y'all know what she dancing off. They not like us. Hey, with the hand work. Hey, get it. You got to have a little bounce. You got to get the bounce first and then move the feet and then add the arms. And, I'm a dancer, so I love stuff like that. Yes, honey. Mean crip walk. Get it. And the cute little, she had a cute little skirt on that just brought it all together. Okay, the cute little outfits. You gotta have, it was all of that. It was the outfit, it was the dance, it was the the presentation, the hair flowing, it was everything. Okay, I loved it. Yes, honey. So when she said yes, I was like, yes. So here she is at the Olympics, another mean crip walk, baby. She really did it right here. She put a little more oomph into the crip walk right here. Okay. Hey, look at her sister. Hey. White people like, this is awesome. Y'all know that's their word. White people say awesome. This is awesome. Oh my God, this is awesome. Get it. Hey. She got a mean little crip walk. Come on now. Y'all know she from Compton, honey. So she got to have a nice little crip walk from Compton. So shout out to her, honey. Shout out to her for agreeing to do the damn crip walk at the Super Bowl. That's history right there, okay? You don't get no better than that. So shout out to her. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to everybody, okay? Shout out to everybody. Speaking of, get that one. Why did I miss that? I don't know. Hold on. I knew I was missing something. Hold on. I got one more topic I ain't pull up. See, look at me. Look at me, honey. Look at me. All over the damn place this morning. Lord. Okay, we got it. Since we're talking about Super Bowl, I had one more thing that I had to talk about. Because JayZ, honey. They called JayZ out. Gotta get him. JayZ's getting some criticism from the damn Super Bowl. So we got to get that. What the hell? Where did I find it? I got to spin the block because I ain't going to stay on it too long, child. No, sir. Is that it? Yeah, here you go. I found it. Woo. All right, so let's get into the next topic. Since we're talking about Super Bowl, we got to jump right into the next post about the Super Bowl because I want to get off the Super Bowl once I get done. I don't like spinning the block when I'm talking about something. Whatever else is with it, we're gonna talk about it right there. Then we can move on. All right. So next topic, honey. JayZ child, aka the rapping camel, honey. The rapping camel faces backlash after Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. Now y'all know he is over getting the performances and the acts down for the Super Bowl. He's over that, up there with the white people's girl. So let's get into it. All right, a lot of people been giving him a little backlash. You guys can see them saying it there on there. We're gonna read that. But first, let's get into what it says. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. All right. Now it says that some fans aren't holding back after last night's Super Bowl halftime performance featuring Kendrick Lamar. It says after Lamar's performance, his set list, including his hit song "Not Like Us," viewers took to former Twitter, which y'all know is called X now, to share their thoughts with some calling it boring and others pointing fingers at JayZ, the NFL's live music entertainment strategist. Okay, that's his title. It says that one critic shared that everyone agrees that this year's Super Bowl halftime show was the worst in history. I wouldn't say that. I feel like if you didn't understand, see, Kendrick Lamar is that type of rapper that you kind of have to understand where he's coming from lyrically. He's not like us. Like he's a different type of rapper. So when he's rapping about something in terms of how he put his show together, he's about Black business. That's what he's about. He's about culture and all of that. So if you don't understand those things, and when you hear him rap, you're like, this is mad boring. Now, a lot of people was like, they wanted to be like crunk, crunk, crunk. And he had some songs that were crunk, but I feel like he was squeezing a lot of his songs in terms of putting snippets in there so he could get more of his music out there. That's the goal. That's the goal. When you get this platform like this, most of everybody's watching the Super Bowl. So by him, he kind of did it smart by doing different snippets of his music. So a lot of people can hear like, oh my God, that's him. I didn't even know that was his song. Like, oh my God, let me run out and get the album. So this was like free publicity for him. And he's getting ready to go on tour, which is very smart after being on the Super Bowl, to go right on tour so that you can promote your music. Everybody's heard you. They're like, oh, I love that song. I'm going to go see him now since he performed that at the Super Bowl. But a lot of people were not feeling feeling his Super Bowl performance. Another critic shared that everyone agrees that this year's Super Bowl halftime was the worst in history, said that removed JayZ immediately, girl, from the decision-making process. It says, on the flip side, another fan tweeted that Kendrick Lamar was the first ever appear to solo headline the Super Bowl halftime show, and it was flawless. It says, shout out to JayZ. All right. Continuing to push the envelope. All right. So what do y'all think? Put in the chat. 1, if you think that you love, that you thought that Kendrick Lamar did an awesome job with the Super Bowl. 2, if you thought that it was mad boring and never ever again. Let me see what y'all think. Y'all put in the chat. 1, if you enjoyed the Super Bowl halftime performance. 2, if you thought that it was boring and it could have been more. Put it 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Y'all know we like to do a post. So while you guys are voting, let me go ahead and read what some of the people on Twitter had to say about this damn performance. It says that Kendrick Lamar was the first ever rapper to solo headline, which we read that one. Another person says that time for the NFL to fire Roc Nation and JayZ, make the halftime show great again. Ooh, child. Says that JayZ needs to be slapped, girl, for picking Kendrick for the halftime show. And says, I like Kendrick, but this might be the most boring halftime show I have ever seen. Okay, because y'all know halftime, you ready to get up and dance. You don't watch the game. You don't had a few drinks in you. Okay, you might have done smoke some trees or something. I don't know what you do, but anywho and anyway, people want to get up and they want to crip walk. They want to dance. They want to be crunk during the halftime show and then sit their ass back down and see who's gonna lose. So another person says the time to fire JayZ as head of halftime selection, said he's using his personal feelings and vendettas in the decision making, and it's not fair. Said a diss song shouldn't be what wins you a Super Bowl halftime song, and says that New Orleans deserves better. Okay, now y'all know they've been feeling salty. New Orleans, some people in New Orleans been feeling real salty after they did not ask Lil Wayne. Now let me tell you something. If I was over it, being that Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, he represents New Orleans. The Super Bowl was in New Orleans. If I was Kendrick, I would have been like, "Look, come out," kind of like how they had Usher had what's the child name? Alicia Keys come out when she shouldn't have came out because her vocals was trash, and I don't even like to talk about people like that. But kind of like share the stage, just to kind of give props to, because he said he didn't have an issue with Lil Wayne or anything. They cool like that, so it would have been nice to give him like a little 3-minute little thing to come up on his stage, and then come up on the stage and kind of give a little bit of Lil Wayne style, just for the people down in New Orleans, and that would have went over well, because a lot of people felt a little salty about them not asking Wayne to be there. But Kendrick kind of controls it by saying, hey, yes, it's my set, but let me get Wayne up here for about a 3-minute performance, and let's do this, let's rock this shit out. And that would have been hot. I think so. That would have been hot. Says that Kendrick really don't have the hits for the Super Bowl. Says that JayZ was a damn fool for making him a headliner. Whole performance boring ASF. I wouldn't say that. It's some haters, but it's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and so on and so forth. So a lot of people saying, the majority saying they want JayZ fired from that position of choosing who the performer will be for halftime show. And they're saying that he's putting his personal feelings and influences in there in terms of choosing who he wants. Now, of course, a lot of people saying they want Chris Brown. JayZ don't fuck with Chris Brown because of the Rihanna situation. Rihanna was signed to Roc Nation. She's under JayZ, and he just don't fool with it. Ever since that situation where Rihanna and Chris Brown had that knockdown drag out, more emphasis on the knockdown. JayZ was just like, yeah, I don't forgive you. I don't fuck with you like that. So he's kind of been holding Chris back in ways, that Chris should be able to move forward in certain situations like the Super Bowl. I feel like Chris should have been on the Super Bowl, but as long as JayZ's ass is planted in that seat, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Said it. Somebody said it. Hold on. I'm looking at the comments. Hold on. What y'all saying? What y'all say about Lil Wayne? Y'all said Lil Wayne. Y'all didn't want Lil Wayne up there. Y'all said he wasn't man. Said that we didn't miss Lil Wayne. Okay, that's your opinion. I ain't mad. Listen, don't want anyone to feel like you cannot speak your real feelings on my platform. You can, as long as it's respectful, as long as y'all ain't going back and forth too much with a person in chat. Like, don't make it too personal, okay? You can say whatever you want to say. I don't mind over here. Like, don't be cursing and stuff like that. But as long as y'all are being, respectful, I don't mind. I'm back, a little back and forth conversation about whatever topics we're talking about. I don't mind it. And you're not going to be judged for those. Ain't nobody going to get called out or read down unless you trolling. If you trolling, then it's a read down. But otherwise, speak your feelings. I don't mind. I told y'all that. I do not mind. This is the one place you can come and speak freely and not be judged and or called out or read down. Yeah, we don't do that shit over here. This is a freedom of speech platform as long as it's respectful and you're not cussing and all of that. So let's be respectful. All right. Child, carry on. If you don't like Lil Wayne, that's fine. I'm just saying, being that it was from New Orleans, that would have been great. But hey, Kendrick, that was his set. He do what the fuck he wants. That's just what it is. All right, let's move on. All right, two people are beefing that I never thought would ever be beefing, but they are. So let's get into it. Since it is hot news, I guess we'll entertain it. I guess. My sinus is acting up this morning. All right, so shout out to the Jasmine Brand again. Obviously, they got hot news this morning because I got a few of my topics from them. So shout out to them. Shout out to Marlon Wayans because he is going back and forth with Soulja Boy of all people. Okay, you need to find something else to do. All right, so it says that Marlon Wayans and Soulja Boy exchange words after Soulja Boy calls Marlon Wayans a biatch. Oh, girl, that's a strong word. Child, let's get into it. Now, Marlon Wayans and Soulja Boy had a few words on Twitter last night after the rapper shared his thoughts on the actor and comedian. All right, child, let's get into what was said, Lord. All right, so Soulja Boy, which now he calls himself Draco, okay, which we know is anyway. Marlon Wayans, he said, Marlon Wayans, you a biatch, and you not funny. Shut up, ninja. Keep selling your soul and sucking the higher ups schlongs. Oh, Lord. Damn. So Marlon Wayans came back and says the coon that jumped over the moon. Is that what is this green eggs and ham read down? See, you're supposed to come back slicing. See, he came in slicing and you came in reading the damn children's book on his ass. Really? What kind of reading rainbow read was this? Child, Marlon Wayans, I need you to get it together, child. So he came back, he won't done. Marlon Wayans then came back and said, you molested little boy. Child. Said, go sit your little ass down on some uncle's lap and shut the F up. See, that's what I like. I like that right there. I like that. That other one that you did, that's giving no. I like that read. I like that. I like that. See, you got to go for the gusto. You got to go for the juggler on a hole. That was a reading rainbow read. That was a Sesame Street read. Yet the cow jumped over the moon. Like, what the fuck? You can't be like, bitch, your mama. You can't be on that and then come back, girl. The cow jumped over the moon with your broke down. What the fuck? That don't even go together. That's like mayonnaise and peanut butter. That shit don't go together. I don't care how you make it. I don't care what you do with it. It don't go together. You gotta get down and dirty. See, that's how I be. I'm talking about your mama. I'm talking about your daddy leg done fell off. I'm talking about your mama ain't got no more social security. I'm talking about her teeth done fell off. I'm talking about your rotten teeth, your mama. I'm probably gonna go to the grave on your ass. I don't give a hot damn. That's how I be. And it's no fair fight when you fight with somebody. It's no fair fight. If they come for you, you got to say the most egregious shit you can find, babe. Whatever come to my mind, whatever go here, go here. That's me. I'm going there. I'm talking about your bald-headed mama and her crooked ass lip and her damn teeth falling. I'm talking about all that. I'm coming for your credit. I'm coming for your muffler with that smoke coming out your muffler. I'm talking about all that. I'm talking about your kids. I'm going there. Fuck that. Oh, I'm doing all of that. I don't give a fuck. What? This motherfucker said, you molested. Got it for you two say. You molested little boy, you. Go sit your little ass down on some little uncle lap. Okay, and shut the F all the way what they call up. Oh, child. See, that's a Marlon. Right there. Woo, you clocked in right there, bro. You clocked in right there. Okay, you came to work right there. Woo, chat. But you gotta watch it with Soulja Boy, because he like to fight a lot. Okay, he be riding around with it. So you gotta watch that with him, because he's street. He real street. You're not street, Marlon. But that was a little nice read. I'll give you that. You clocked in right there. But yeah. Soulja Boy. I don't know. I think he got you back on that one. I do. I feel you do. But you might want to have security when you go out from now on, Marlon, because Soulja Boy like to take shit to the streets. Okay, he do. Like when you argue with him, he like be threatening people's life and stuff. So you got to watch that with him, because he don't want people to be on earth no more when they read him down. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, girl said, go get on your uncle lap. Go sit in his motherfucking lap. Okay. Ooh, child. We already know what happened when that happened. Let's get off that, because that made me nervous, child. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, y'all reading down, child. I love it, though. I love a little nasty, good old read, child. I love a little nasty read. You got to get down and dirty on the hoe. I love it. That's how you got to do. Don't spare no feelings, honey. I tell anybody. You get into it with somebody, don't you spare no feelings. Don't you, Don't be trying to be saved. No, let the devil use you. That's what I let her do. I damn sure do. The devil will use me thoroughly if somebody try me. Damn sure will. What? This be me. This when you know a read down with me coming. If you saying some slick shit to me, you always get this look first. If you ever around me and you try me on some shit and you ever see me on this, I'll be like, that's who the fuck is you talking to look. That look. If you get this look, if you get that look right there, I'm blasting after that. Yeah, like it's a wrap. I'm blasting. I'm blasted right here. Okay. That's what you get. You're going to be like, shit, somebody call 911, baby. The ambulance need to pick me up after this read. Because I'm good, baby. I'm blasting. Oh, I'm blasting. I don't care. Mama get, everybody catching a stray with me. Everybody, girl. We going to the graveyard and everywhere. Everybody getting it. We digging grandma up. I'm reading her down too. Everybody got to get it. I'm sorry, because you tried it. Everybody got to get it. That's just how it goes. There's no straight. There's no sparing feelings in a read. It's just not. No. And if I feel compelled later to apologize, which I never do, then that is what it is. You live to read another day. You shouldn't have tried me. That's how I be feeling. Fuck apologies. Okay, we don't do them. If you're in your feelings, I don't babysit feelings. If you're in your feelings, stay there. All right, stay there. All right, moving on. Luigi, okay, no relation to Mario, received some good donations over there for his legal defense after he was out here unaliving people. The United Healthcare CEO, they done gave him $300,000 in donations for his legal defense, y'all. So a lot of people's like, Luigi. I'm just like, I don't know. But let's get into it. Oh, yeah, yes, honey. Grandma, we got to dig her up. Everybody get it, honey. Yes, God, baby. Oh, yeah, I got to go under her wig and all that. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I got to go to her edges, wig. I got to get them naps in the bag. Girl. Girl, that's why one titty bigger than the other one. All that. I'm petty like that. Oh, yeah. I'm that. All right, so let's get into Luigi, child. Luigi, no relation to Mario, child. So Luigi Mangione is facing federal and state unaliving charges. I almost said it. For the December 4th unaliving of United Healthcare worker Brian Thompson, has accepted nearly $300,000 in donations to fund his legal defense, Lord. Woo. All right, so it said that the funds were raised via a campaign on Give, Send, Go. Ooh, child. Organized by the December 4th Legal Committee, which claimed that more than 10,000 supporters contributed, child. I can read. Mangione's attorney, Karen Friedman, child, stated that Mangione very much appreciates the outpouring of support. I bet he do. He's still going to jail, though. So it says that the committee expressed frustration over media's portrayal of Mangione, asserting that the average Americans understand who the real culprits are. It says that they further criticized the terrorism charges against him as fundamentally unacceptable and vowed to continue raising more money, child, for his defense. All right, so Mangione, which is Luigi, a member of a wealthy Maryland real estate family. See, you shouldn't have said that. Now they about to cut your money off. They about to turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. That's what they about to do. You can't be saying he wealthy and they donating. Like what? Was arrested, child, in Pennsylvania after a nationwide manhunt. Says that he has pled not guilty to state charges and remains in pretrial detention. All right, so they raising money, child. He look crazy, don't? It's in his eyes. His eyes say, "I will you up." His eyes say that. He look crazy. All right, you got nice hair, but you crazy. You look crazy. And the eyebrows, all that. You look crazy. So if I saw you on the street, I would think you crazy. I would cross to the other side of the street. I would if I saw you. But anybody that's given to his legal defense, I don't know what to say about you because he's fucking crazy. All right. Why would you want somebody like that out on the street, child? Why? All right. Somebody else who is allowed to be out on the street, who beat some charges out, child. Let's get into it. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, child. With his ass out here. New York City Mayor Eric Adams reportedly told officials not to criticize Trump and back deportation efforts is shortly before his charges were dismissed. So if you want to be a Trump supporter all of a sudden, now your charges get dropped. That's a little coinky. That's a coinky dink, ain't it? That's a coinky dink. You out here speaking on Trump, child, not to criticize him. And then your charges just automatically go away. That's yeah. Let's get into it. Mayor Eric Adams convened an hour-long meeting with top commissioners and officials on Monday to clarify his administrative stance on key issues. Now, coincidentally, the meeting arrived shortly before it was announced that his fraud charges would be dropped. Look at the Lord. Says that the session held at the municipal building followed confusion about his city employees' roles in interactions with immigration and custom enforcement, agents. It says that Adams instructed officials not to criticize President Trump, avoid interfering with immigration enforcement, and trust his leadership in protecting federal funding for the city. It says that the meeting, which began with Adams asking officials for feedback, saw some expression concerns about guidance on ICE encounters. However, Adams urged them to stop complaining and focus on their duties, stressing the importance of avoiding public criticism of the president. Child, is that what you call it? Okay. Says that he emphasized that his administration aims to work with, not against, the federal government, aligning with his previous comments about collaborating with the Trump administration. All right. That's weird, isn't it? It says that despite the controversy, the mayor maintains that working with the federal government is essential to securing New York City's interests, including essential funding. Ain't it weird how you get to talking about and agreeing with Trump and then your little charges go away? Because you were looking at some jail time there, Mayor Eric Adams, with your nasty ass. Because we heard some stuff about you. We did. We covered this before on my channel right over here. You were doing some little nasty stuff over there. And there was some misappropriation of funds, I heard, that was going on up over there too. So it's no coinky dink that the same person that was on some fraud shit too would help you get out of the fraud because you speak highly of him. That's not a coincidence. But go off, and I guess congratulations to you for beating the system. Okay, I guess we'll say it that way. All right. So somebody else who will not beat the system, they got out early, and they've been beefing with 50 Cent, child, who stay beefing with everybody. Y'all know 50 gonna argue if he don't do nothing else. All right, he keep a good old beef, honey. He love beef, and he's now into it with Big Meech, who you guys know. It has been going back and forth since he's been out with 50 Cent. Okay, if you guys watched the show, from why my brain just went blank. Anywho, 50 Cent fires back at Big Meech and maintains that he is a snitch and suggested rappers scheduled to perform at his concert won't show up. This is so crazy. I'm so sick of them, y'all. I am so sick of them. All right, so y'all know the show BMF, child, on Stars, which is 50 Cent's show, is surrounded by and made up about Big Meech and his family. Okay, so now 50 is he already made it known that he doesn't want BMF to be back on it. This may be the last season because he feels that Big Meech betrayed him in some type of way. So let's get into what Big Meech had to say because he has finally responded. Let's get into it.
Took me off the street.
You took cuff off the street, nigga.
I never folded, never told.
You told Tammy to tell, bitch.
Just before the time. always.
That's 50 Cent, y'all.
So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family.
Y'all gonna be disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up? When Skilla don't show up? When Vizzo don't show up? And all these motherfuckers don't show up?
I wasn't gonna address this.
Man, this nigga reading drops, man. Look at you reading this shit.
But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the sign, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Amaran Arena.
He can't even go. He on house arrest. He can't even go.
That's so petty, boy. 50 stay on the man. So 50 Cent says that if the artists on the bill don't show up, that you are going to want a refund. Said the Big Screech, now he calling him Big Screech, is not even going to be there. Said that he can't go after 6 p.m. But don't take my word for it, okay? Go ahead and knock yourself out. So he's trying to say he's on house arrest. He can't be at no damn. That he can't be at no show because he got to be back by 6 p.m. So how you going to be at a concert and you got to be, you know, you on house arrest and you got to be back in by 6 o'clock? Child, what kind of concert is this gonna be, honey? Y'all ain't gonna have no intermission or nothing. Like, y'all gotta fly through y'all songs. So he's asking me back by 6 p.m. That shit gonna be funny. I don't know what kind of show this gonna be. Child, you can't even hang out. Like, I don't know how. Child, this is him promoting his show, child. BMF, Big Meech, welcome back. Legacy concert, girl. He gonna have Lil Baby, Rick Ross. Of course, Rick Ross gonna be on there. That's why your ass is fighting with 50 round. 50 now, because you got Rick Ross up on there. Let's see. So Lil Baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexy Red. I don't do Sexy Red on no level. No shade. Kodak Black, 42 Doug. Who is that? SG, Moneybag Yo, Boss Man D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray. Oh, child, I was about to say, what Babyface doing there? But that's Babyface Ray, child. Ice, what is that? I Swear Bezo, Skilla Baby. We know who Skilla Baby is. Skilla Baby putting money up for Nazaya. Okay, so I like him. Peasy, Payroll, Giovanni. Child, just a whole bunch of trap rappers. It look like Young Scooter Boosie. Child Boosie gonna be there with his one song. And I'm on. He gonna be up there with that. That's the only song he do. Do we have another song that he gonna do? He gonna get up there and do his one song and sit down. More artists to be a girl. How you got all these artists on your roster and you got to be home by 6:30, by 6 p.m. rather? How all these people gonna perform and you still got to perform and you got to be back by 6? Like, how? I want my money back and I ain't even bought no ticket. Can I get my money? I need a refund and I ain't even bought a ticket yet. All right, Thursday, February the 13th. You trying to go back to jail on Valentine's Day or the day before? Oh, you're going to be booed up for real. Damn, Meech, no. www.bigmeechbmf.com. Like, no, I cannot. I will not click on. I will not. Because everybody, you're not going to, get to see everybody perform. So you're going to perform and then leave your own concert because you got to be back? Or did you get some type of, clearance through your probation officer or something like that? I don't know. I won't be able to do that. I'm sorry. I won't be able to be there. Yeah, I won't be able to be there. All right, so let's get into this, child. For those of you that love going on cruises, I've never been, and I'm still praying about it. I told y'all how I feel about cruise ships, okay? I don't really be scared about a whole lot of things, but being on a cruise ship, I don't know. I can swim, but that's a lot of water still, all right? And then you're out in the ocean. Anything could go wrong. I've heard so many bad things, and here we go again with some more shit. With people getting sick on these damn cruises. All right, let's get into it, child. Lord. Just when I was starting to be like, I don't know. Maybe I might go on a cruise or two. Here we go with this shit. Now I'm back to like, bitch, I don't know no more. I had to change my stance again. Like, I don't know. Like, as soon as I started praying and I, was getting closer to saying yes, now I gotta reel it on back. Like Kimmy said, child, reel it back, honey, reel it back. I don't know now. But a cruise chaos, child, it says that the illness strikes nearly 100 passengers on the Royal Caribbean Cruise, Lord. Let's get into it, child, because it's a whole little news segment and everything.
The passengers were sick at sea while on a Royal Caribbean ship this week. The CDC reports nearly 100 people, including 2 crew members on board the Radiance of the Seas, have been affected by a gastrointestinal illness. The CDC did not specify what type of illness it is, but the symptoms are mainly diarrhea and vomiting. Royal Caribbean has increased disinfection and cleaning measures and isolated those who are sick. The cruise sets of passengers were sick at sea while on a Royal Caribbean ship this week. The CDC reports nearly 100 people, including 2 crew members on board the Radiance of the Seas, have been affected by a gastrointestinal illness. The CDC did not specify what type of illness it is, but the symptoms are mainly diarrhea and vomiting. Royal Caribbean has increased disinfection and cleaning measures and isolated those who are sick. The cruise sets of passengers.
Lord, it's coming out of both holes, Jesus. See, that's confirmation. Stay away, Caramel. Stay away. Abort mission, Caramel. Abort mission. I hear you, Lord. God's trying to tell me something, and I hear you, Lord. I hear you loud and clear. Oh, I cannot. Gastrointestinal illness outbreak, child, with 100 people on the damn cruise ship. I'm good on that. I bet you it's from that damn buffet up on there. I bet you. Then we just talk about buffets, and I know they have buffets on cruise lines. I know it's from the buffet. Somebody back there was digging in their ass and frying chicken. Now everybody on the damn cruise ship is damn sick. Somebody on there was sick and coughing all over the gravy and the salmon and shit. And now somebody went up there and ate it and now yes, child. Coming out both holes. People go, oh, Lord, I got to get to the bathroom, Lord. You trying to go down to the casino. Now you got to run back to your room, girl, and blow it down. You got to blow it down, girl. Blow the whole door off. You know, ate some shit down there in the kitchen. Miss me with that. I'm sorry. Miss me, child. Listen, I ain't be trying to have no gastrointestinal illness, okay? I done told y'all I detox when I feel like. How the fuck you detox me when I don't want to be detoxed? You detoxing me and I didn't ask for a detox. That's what that is. That's some selfish bullshit. Now, I want to drink my detox tea when I want to detox. I don't want to go on no damn cruise and just be detoxing, just detoxing. I want to go on a cruise and have a good time. I want to gamble a little bit. I want to dance a little bit. I want to eat what the hell I want to. I want to get a few drinks in. I want to do all of the things I don't want to be in my damn room the whole damn cruise and they're blowing it up. Like, damn. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't want to read that shit. We already heard it. That's no, I cannot. I will not. Okay. Shout out to anybody else that love to go on a cruise. Child, it is what it is. All right, let's get into some Love and Marriage Huntsville news because we got it. All right, let me sure I got all this other shit out the way. Yeah, we did. All right, let's get into some Love and Marriage Huntsville news, child. All right, so as you guys know, Destiny, child, you know she does her mental, heavy on the mental Mondays on Monday. All right, at which she did, and no, we're not going to look at the entire video. There is a clip that I am going to show from her little page up over here, child. All right, so shout out to her fan page where they're asking the people, do they want her to continue to talk about Sunny? See, Sunny just said at the reunion that you continue to keep her name in your mouth. You can't do a show without talking about Sunny. You built your platform talking about Sunny, Mel, and Moses, okay? Or Moses, Sunny, and Mel. I don't care how you say it, forward or backwards. Mel, Sunny, Moses, Moses, Sunny, Mel. You talk about them in every video. So why did you need to take a poll to ask your viewers, did they want to hear about that shit anymore? And Dion, you ain't no better because you're supposed to be the therapist. You're supposed to be the one who know how to steer certain conversations in terms of really giving her the therapy that she needs. Destiny, of course, was doing what she always does, sitting there staring at the screen, looking crazy, per usual. Let's get into it. Because that's all she does. You cannot get through a show without mentioning Mel, Sunny, or Moses. And here she go again, y'all. Look at this shit. I said, Lord, what the hell done happened to the Mel? In my Miss Pearly voice on Friday. Here we go.
To discuss the Destiny and Sunny of it all. Do we need to do that? Is that necessary? Let's put let's take a poll. Is that something we need to go into? So 1 in the chat if we need to go into that, or 2 or no in the chat if we don't.
No offense to any of y'all can poll all you want. The answer is no.
Does anybody actually care?
Love y'all mean it. Somebody put it 2. Does that mean yes? 2
that means no.
I'm gonna look away.
Oh, 2 means no. Okay. Ooh, I'm like, wait a minute.
No.
Yikes.
2. No. I mean, we can move on. We don't really need to spend any time talking about this. Yeah, I think we all tired.
Now you tired.
I think we are unanimously tired. We can now retire. Like I'm with you, Divine Fam. We can now retire the words like this from our vocabulary. We can retire all together. Do we ever have to bring it up? Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. We don't even have to bring it up. The only word I have for this is it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant for me, dog. It's a no for me too. We've unanimously voted no. We don't. There's nothing else to discuss about this. Destiny, you have any objections to moving past this? All right, that's done. Boom. So we've got that out the way. we don't even need to talk about that. So we can all. I think we can start with. Let's see. What do you talk about in this reunion? We have really need to discuss.
Talk about. If you ain't talking about Sonny, if you ain't talking about Mel, because you ain't gonna get no views really talking about what you need to talk about, and that's a fact, Jack. You're not going to really get no views on that struggling ass channel over there unless you're talking about Mel, Sonny, or Moses, because that's all your ass talk about. Seriously. Where's your son? Oh, I forgot. He's with his daddy. Praise the Lord. Talk about some shit you really need to talk about, Destiny. With your big four-headed ass. So you try to talk about Sonny's head at the damn what was that? Finale? Big forehead. Look at your forehead. With all that Crisco smeared across that bitch. Like, stop it, girl. Oh, I can't take her. I can't. What else are you going to talk about? You just sat on the damn reunion and went back and forth with Sonny saying, you know, you got on your platform and you talked about me. And I don't talk about you unless I'm reviewing the show. You conveniently talk even when she don't be in scenes on the damn show. So you're really not reviewing the show. You're reaching back from your hatred, because that's what it be. I keep saying, anybody that you fall out with is always going to be up and stuck with Destiny. Destiny is going to always use that moment, child. You're going to use that moment just like you do with Mel. Mel don't give you no motion, so you get your ass on there and you every single time. And Dion, I blame you, Dion, with them two Sealy braids coming up the front, okay? I blame you for that shit. And that 47 bundles that your ass got hanging out in the back, that Rapunzel bullshit that your ass be wearing on every damn video. And I hear that y'all supposed to be roommates. And now that I'm looking at this damn video, y'all got the same walls over there. The same wall. And it's confirmation. Why the fuck you down the hall and Destiny up here and y'all on the same video? Tell me that shit. Ponder on it. Let me look over here. Let me look over here right quick. Y'all ponder on that. I'm over here. I'm back. Why the fuck y'all in the same house? Damn. Talking about some mental money. Both y'all ass crazy. You go down the hall, okay, and I'm gonna press play. And then you come on. Y'all done talked about that shit. Fuck out of here. So I knew she was gonna have. Y'all know I get to hollering with that. Now I don't get to hollering about nothing else. That's gonna make me holler. Fuck you down the room by the bathroom. So I don't hit play at 3:00. Then you come on and talk about Sonny, Mel, and Moses. And let's get this show on the road. Bitch! Fuck out here. Slap both of y'all ass this morning. Oh, Lord. See, I mean, save me, Lord. Save me. Oh, Lord. I can't. Y'all live together. I heard through the grapevine that y'all were roommates. And I'm sitting here now, and it just came to me. Okay? It just came to me. I don't know. It just came to me. Look at the walls on this damn video. Destiny in her bedroom. She in her bedroom. Same walls. It makes sense now. Both y'all ass crazy. Paxil crazy. Y'all know what Paxil is? That's where they give crazy people in the psych ward. That yellow pill. Crazy. Add some wings to that shit and make it batshit. Batshit crazy. That's y'all. What the hell? Let's take a poll. This Dion. Let's take a poll, everybody. If we're going to continue to exquisitely, she'd like throw some big words in there so she can sound like her ass went to college. Girl, we all did. Let's take a poll so that we can see exquisitely if we're going to exclusively talk about Sonny and Moses and Melody. This Destiny. Got to stretch your eyes a little bit a few times. This Destiny. Shut up, Law. Law ain't even there. She hollering at Law. That's how crazy her ass is. Law ain't even there. She hollering at Law. Law like, bitch, I'm with Daddy this week. Okay, what the fuck is you doing? Why are you yelling at me? I'm with Daddy this week. Okay, what the fuck? She like, damn. She's so used to hollering at Law. She hollering at Law. He ain't even there. That's just how crazy her ass is. I can't, y'all. What the fuck is going on here? The more I watch this shit, the crazier I get. I need to call my damn therapist after this live. I swear to God, this is beyond, out there, beyond crazy. Oh, Jesus. How do you take a poll of not talking about somebody you say you don't talk about? What is that? Right here's the problem. Where my mouse is moving, for those of you tuning in, where my mouse is moving, that's where the problem begins. Right here where my mouse is moving again is where the problem ends. All right? Two roommates on the same fucking live in the same damn, is it apartment house? I don't know. It don't matter. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Num yo ho, rain ye kyo for these hoes. Let's get off them. Moving on, though. Oh, Lord. Num yo ho, rain ye kyo ho. I had to put my own words in there. Shout out to Tina Turner. All right. Shout out to Tina Turner. Num yo ho, rain ye kyo that ho. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on, child. Woo. Mm-hmm. Let's get that out of my system, child, because I don't be over here acting crazy, too. Because I know when I get to talking about these folk, baby, I'll be walking around here stretching my eyes out acting crazy. I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, I was talking about Destiny today. When I get to talking crazy and stumbling over my words, always when I'm talking about Tisha or around Wanda, anytime that spirit of Wanda and Tisha get around me, I can't talk. Y'all know that. Y'all be like, what's wrong with Caramel over there? Damn. I can't read good, and y'all know I read good over here. Y'all know I read good. But not till I start talking about them, then I can't read. Y'all be like, Caramel, did you get a GED or did you go to college? I know you told us you went to college, but it's giving GED this morning. Like, damn. Oh, girl. I can't. Num yo ho, rain ye kill that hoe. That's how you got to say it, y'all. Shout out to Tina Turner. I ain't want to switch your stuff up over there, but that's how you got to say it, girl. Num yo ho, rain ye kill that hoe, Lord. All right. That's how you got to do it, girl. All right, so let's get into this right here. Shout out again to Dustin's fan page. All right, so this is the clip. I want y'all to hear it real good. Now, they blocked out the faces. Y'all know the voices, all right? So y'all gonna hear the voices. Because this is the bullshit I'm talking about right here. Because we're going to get into Carlos and this damn messy Monday, all right? Because I want to talk about that because I ain't talked about it yet. We got to talk about what he felt about part 2 of the damn reunion, all right? Said Real went to, girl, we did go to college. You better... Girl, listen, we smart now. We are very smart. I did college, right? I did. I really did. All right. Let's get into this clip. All right. So this is where they are. Who calling me? Yeah, no. You can wait. You're not important. Fuck out of here. All right. So let's get into this clip. All right.
I feel like I was growing you and Marcel to have a threesome.
So Tisha is talking about Melody, about this whole limo situation, all right? This adult game, as they calling it. I don't believe this shit ever happened. My problem with this is we already talked about Tisha, so you guys can hear it very clearly, all right? Melody's going to let her know. When I say her, meaning Destiny, you better be very clear, bitch, what the fuck you repeat. Because there's a thing called defamation of character. We know you ain't got no money. You ain't got shit over there. I'll take you for every wig. Bitch, you will walk around out here with 3 braids to the back fucking with me. I will take every wig. I'll even take that kidney tickler from your ass. That's all you got over there. Okay? I'll take that blow-up mattress so your ass will sleep on the floor and every fucking morning your back will hurt fucking around with me. Yes, it will, girl. Okay? I will take them 3 painted on fake ass red bottoms your ass like to wear around and them fake ass bags, them Temu bags, okay? I will take it, girl. And them braids. Okay, I will take all of that. Your bald-headed ass to be walking around here with, girl, let's play this shit.
So me and Martell.
Talk about the inappropriate text that you sent to Marcel.
What inappropriate text? Yeah, talk about it. What inappropriate text did I send to Marcel?
All right, the reason why I really don't like to play this if you can't see it because it don't fall right. Let me stop sharing because that's gonna piss me off a little bit. Let's move on. let's move on. Let's move on to this messy Monday bullshit. All right, let's move on to that. We'll cover all that shit there later. All right, because Tisha already said I blame you. I blame you, Tisha, because you act like your damn mama. And I done told y'all, Tisha don't like Melody. And publicly, and this is what I've seen, publicly, Tisha always tried to take up for Melody because her reputation relies on that. Tisha don't like being attacked. Tisha can't take being attacked. And she knows that if she don't say something publicly, like she did on that particular scene when she came back and said, oh, no, you know, that's not something that I said. I feel like the such and such and such and such. No. Destiny got out of her original storyline at the reunion, okay, because that shit won't fly. Nobody wanted to hear it. Okay, nobody wanted to hear it. So Destiny got out of her storyline to try to attack Melody. That wasn't even your storyline. Your storyline supposed to be Sonny and Moses. We ain't heard shit else about that. Okay, we ain't heard shit else about that except for at Nell's little thrifty party that Destiny put together. But what Destiny did do was got with Martell so that she can strengthen her presence on the reunion to bring up some shit that she wasn't even there for. She didn't know nothing about it. Period. But let's get into Messy Monday because I'm interested to see, because I haven't watched it all. So we're gonna watch together. All right. The majority of this damn show. So let's get into what Carlos King and Dustin Ross, no relation to Diana Ross, child. Let's get into what they had to say. Now I sped it up a bit because I don't like the lagging. That kind of irritates my spirit a little bit, and I did close caption it so that everybody can see and or hear what's going on. Shout out to Carlos King, Reality with the King, because that's what we're watching. Y'all know we like to cover messy Mondays over here and to see what they're saying. So he is talking about the recap of part 2. Let's get his perspective. Let's hear Dustin's perspective. Sometimes Dustin be spot on. Sometimes he irritates me and I got to read his ass down. But let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Here we go.
Mystery, you could kind of see that through the screen. So let's get right into it. It was another fun, jam-packed one. The reunion started off with a continuation of Kimmy and Mel and obviously Maurice really addressing the Scots feeling like, okay, Mel, you're talking about the situation. Kimmy saying that if the roles were reversed, they would be in trouble.
Have a meeting with Mel, right? Yeah.
There's a meeting with Mel, which to me, like, what was that?
That was funny. I thought that was funny.
I was like, what does that even mean? Like, and I know the audience be like, wait, are there like real meetings that be happening? I'm like, no, don't take it literal. But I want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, you know, me personally, everybody knows I'm a huge fan of Melody, and everybody knows I love Kimmy. I never wanted to see them at odds or you know, having an issue with one another. So I felt like they had their version of effective communication on this stage. I feel like they heard each other out. I do not think that Melody was being combative and unreasonable. I think that Kimmy was being direct with what she said, and she said her piece, and I think it was received. And although you have another factor that plays into the disconnect there, and I think that was evidenced, quite frankly, when Melody said it, when she was talking with the showrunner backstage, and she said, you know, I think you got the Martella meters on one side, and then, you know, her and the Scots, who Martell had obviously had an issue with during the season, on another. And I think that kind of came in between maybe some of the connection that Kimmy and Melody had this season. But listen, Kimmy's feelings were valid. Melody's explanation was accurate of why she did what she did. I think they both said what they had to say and then moved the hell on. And ultimately, what more can you ask for from adults? So I think that is what we can focus on.
No, for sure. And that's why I have to state the obvious, to me at least, that, listen, one thing that I love about Kimmy and Melody is the fact that they can have a disagreement, but it never goes to a very dark hole to where it's going to be hard to come out of. And I think I agree with everything you're saying. I think
the reason for that, and I just said that, the reason why Tisha doesn't go that far with Melody is because she knows at some point she's going to need her. Just like she called her and say, hey, Mel, I need to have a conversation with you and let that stay between you and I. See, she wouldn't go to Destiny because Destiny's supposed to be her friend. Think about it. Destiny is supposed to be Tisha's friend. So why would you not go to Destiny to have a personal conversation with her like that when you guys talk all the time? But you call Melody to come to her and say, hey, I got a conversation that I need to have with you. Please don't tell nobody. Let's keep it between you and I. Okay. I want to say it had to be something marital. I think it was something with her marriage. Okay. It was something that she definitely wasn't going to go and talk to Destiny about, because I don't think she trusts her. And I think she really ain't going to trust Destiny after this damn reunion like that, because the conversation that she had about Melody in that damn limo with Destiny As you guys can see, Destiny blurted that shit out at the reunion, and that was not supposed to happen. That's why Tisha looked at her like, bitch, that was a conversation between you and I. Now, that's why Melody wasn't fooling with the two of them anyway, because Melody heard him through that wall talking about her. That's why Melody cut Destiny off. And that's why Melody pushed back from Tisha like that. Because Tisha is going to always talk shit behind the scenes, but publicly, she not going to do that. She don't even respond on her Instagram. She does not respond. Now, she'll subliminally put out a post, but she don't directly say, okay, so-and-so, like Caramel or so. She doesn't do that. She don't say like, Melody, you pissed me off and da-da-da. She don't do that. Destiny is the type of person that stay clout chasing, and she loves attention, whether it's good or bad, just like Martell. That's why I said the two of them are one and the same. So by her talking about that, Destiny had no other recourse at the reunion, and I felt like she wasn't getting the motion that she was looking for. So why not bring up a conversation that was supposed to be staying between you and Tisha so that you can look like, oh my God, Destiny ate at the reunion, girl. No, no.
They both had a grown woman conversation. They both addressed their issues. They both got things off their chest. And they both were like, we're good. Like, there's nothing else to talk about after this. Like, we were both able to do it. And what was interesting, though, was sort of how that transitioned into Miss Nell. Miss Nell speaking on how she felt that, when Melody did not agree with her, that she was Mel's mentor, that it really did hurt her feelings. What did you take on that? Do you think, listen, I wonder if it's a game of semantics, right? It's sort of like when you're dating somebody, you know what I mean? And I'm in my dating era because I'm following Dustin's advice. So my show is called Love is Blind, and I'm too kind.
Coming from a nigga with glasses on. Your love ain't blind. You can see clearer than all of us, okay? But no, listen. That Melody and Nell situation, okay? Although a game of semantics, words matter, and also sirens matter, which is why I hate that you can hear that in the background. But anyway,
it was a little bit.
It's going down, but it's real. So again, we following the reality. But
why is filing your taxes with free tax?
I always cut the ad. I cannot stand the ad. Ugh, irritates me.
I see it this way, right? Like, I'm a man of a certain age. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that are 10 years older than me. I have a brother that's 8.5 years older than me. And then I have friends that are 10 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? At this point in my life. And nobody wants to feel big broed or son or little girl or little boy in a relationship. You kind of want the scales to feel even. And when people start describing their engagement with you as mentorship, when there was never a verbal agreement or recognition of existing in that capacity within each other's lives, I think that can get tricky, and at the same time, I can understand. So I do understand Mel saying, hold on, you know what I'm saying? I got a mama. I don't need no big mama, sister, mama figure, I can understand that. I can also understand Nell saying, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So what was that shit we did? So I can just understand both perspectives. And I think it just comes down to communication. Everybody, and I say that because I do have very close friends. Like, one of my best friends is literally 10 years younger than me. And I don't make him feel as if I am more knowledgeable than him, or have more wisdom. I don't give unsolicited advice. There's an even playing level, their playing field in our friendship. We are equals in our friendship. And I think that if you don't ask for mentorship or ask for somebody to operate in that capacity in your life, you want that to be clear that you did not, you don't want to run around town saying they were. Right. And so I think this is, a case of, I think Miss Nell got, an awakening, or she became aware of how Melody viewed her relationship with her. And I think Melody got clarity, I think she gave clarity to Miss Nell on how she did not view her. And so that's just that, it's one of those situations where everybody got to go, oh, okay, all right, and move the hell on. That's it.
No, and that's the thing. It's one of those things where labels do matter, right? Like, when you're dating somebody, it's sort of like, I didn't say you're my boyfriend or my girlfriend. I didn't say we go together, child. We never had that conversation to be exclusive. Yeah. And I do think when it comes to the word mentor, right? I have mentors in this business. I think to your point, though, I let them know you're my mentor.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I actually use the M word, and the M word isn't silent.
How do y'all feel about that? If somebody is your mentor, do you feel the need to tell them or make it known, like, you're my mentor and thanks for being my mentor? Like, is that needed? if you're dealing with somebody and it's understood that they're your mentor, they're talking about you about some real deep stuff, or they're talking you through some things, is it needed to put a title on that person as being your mentor to make it understood so that there's no thank you? I'm just saying, I would make sure, because I'm like, I don't know, maybe I've been out of the loop for a while. I don't know. I mean, I've been on Earth, but I didn't know. I didn't know if you needed to do that. It's just understood. If you're a friend to somebody, I don't do that to my friends, because my friends call me all the time and ask me, hey, Cameron, tell me what you think about this. Or, I counsel my friends on certain stuff if they're going through stuff. I don't always throw it back in their face like, oh, you didn't praise me enough. You didn't call me your mentor. That's what it's given with Nell. Like, you want Nell every time you see her to praise you for helping or talking her through some shit that she went through with Martell. That's that's obsessive behavior to me. Like, you need that much attention, which further tells me that maybe Chris ain't giving you that type of attention at home. Like, because he's the one that should praise you that much. I don't see what. Am I right? Am I on the right track? I don't feel like Melody, every time you see her, she should be like, oh, Nell, thank you so much for being my mentor and talking me through, what me and Martell went through when we were married 6 years ago. Thank you so much for talking to me and talking us through this, because I don't know what I would have done without you. Like, do I need to stroke your ego like that every time? I don't feel like I do. Real friends don't need to do that shit, but go off, child.
The M is silent, right?
Okay.
You are my mentor. Mm-hmm. I mentor tons of people in this industry. Some call me mentor, some call me mother. So at the catch that. But at the end of the day, there is an acknowledgement, right? So I do agree with you in terms of, like, if Melody never once said, you are my mentor, and as my mentor, I would like to meet with you. There is somebody who sometimes guests on Monday Night Live, where I have quarterly mentor meetings with. Mm-hmm, and this is something this person suggested to me and said, do you mind being my mentor? On my calendar every quarter, it says Carlos King and this person's name, and it says quarterly mentor meeting. So that lets me know, like, okay, you do see me as your mentor. So that's what I was saying, like, is it something about the semantics of it all? Where, to me, is this is my opinion. I think it should be less about the label and more about the nourishment that you two provide to each other. So I do think what got lost was that word. But I also agree that in order for that word to be used, I think both parties have to know that this is what it is. And especially somebody has to say out of their mouths or in their calendar, you are my mentor. Well,
yeah, because within the mentor-mentee relationship dynamic, there's a willful submission, and an understanding of submission on behalf of the mentee to the mentor in a way, right? You have a reverence and a respect, and you look to your mentor for advice and wisdom. And there's a very clear, hierarchy within that relationship. And so unless you agree to that, don't nobody want nobody walking around saying he was my motherfucking mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't say that shit. No. You know what I'm saying? We cool. You know what I'm saying? You have to be clear about that. So I can understand, how they got to that. But I think they're clear now. I can tell you that much. I think they damn sure clear now.
Oh, it's very clear about the titles of it too. But again, like you said, I think you have to have some sort of acknowledgement. And I didn't even think about that. It is sort of like this, the role of submission versus hierarchy. Now, I know a lot about submission.
Yeah, me too.
You do?
Yeah, I love submissive people.
Oh. willfully submissive people. I love them. Yeah. Person. I don't like submissive people because I feel like in relationship I'm submissive.
Okay, yeah. That's long as you know the cobbler of them shoes when you put them on. Okay, as long as you know you're wearing a submissive shoe, that's fine. You know what I mean? I also think submissive is fun. I'm being nasty. I'm talking about sex, right? But submissive people are fun. If in relationship with someone, I would like to feel like I'm fully present and you know what I'm saying and respected, and I would like for my partner to feel the same way. I don't necessarily know if I want a partner to look at me like,
don't worry, we'll be back.
Oh.
I can't believe they're leaving.
The person that said Nell need a mentor to them wigs, baby.
They're submissive to me. Or I want us to just be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we together. When it comes to like the way we exist in a relationship, I don't want somebody looking at me asking me a question every 5 goddamn minutes, and you know what I'm saying? We on an even. We are adults, be doing very adult things.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to always look to me for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like let's. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But if I say shut your ass up, I do want you to just roll your eyes. You know what I'm saying? I might not say it back. You can roll your eyes, but don't say it back.
See, if I am somebody, if you tell me to shut the F up, we are going to have an all-out war. Verbally.
That's why I said shut your ass up. See, there's a difference. If a motherfucker you get with tell you, shut your ass up, that's different than them telling you, shut the fuck up. It's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? It's levels. It's ways to do it. But look, that's for Friday Night Live. This is Monday Night Live. You know what I'm saying?
Let's steer this back.
We should do one. We should do a live specifically about dating and relationship dynamics.
Well,
we should do that.
Dustin, funny you say that. Stay tuned.
Carlos just took Dustin's idea. Now watch he go and make that a part of his segment, and he gonna take all the credit, Dustin. Sorry for you. So you brought that up, and yeah, watch Carlos. Shout out to Chef Down Now. What up? Said that Carlos just confirmed what I've been saying. Says, but y'all may not get it. See? Watch Carlos go make that a part of his damn segment for Messy Money. He ain't gonna give Dustin no credit, and Dustin gonna be sitting there like, bitch, didn't I say that a few shows back that I, watch he do that shit. And I'm saying it right here, y'all. I'm put a stamp. Let's put a stamp. Watch Carlos do that shit. I'm calling it out right here.
We should do that.
As we wind down Love and Marriage Husband Reunion, which we got one more next Monday.
Yes, we do.
There's more things that you and I should be talking about.
Because I think that if you and I were to have we're definitely pivoting, but we'll get back on course shortly. I think if you and I had,
we pivot, child.
That's it. If you and I had a couch per se, right, that people could sit down with and we mediated relationship dynamics with your unique perspective and my very unique perspective, I think that would make for quite an interesting conversation and quite an interesting watch. So let's just think about that. We're going back to this here shit, okay? We always be. You already know. Look, what the song say? I'm your brother, don't you know? That's right. Now.
I'm always calling you for an 80s reference.
Okay.
I love you, and I love it. Okay, yes. So speaking of Miss Nell, your favorite cast member, Destiny.
Yes.
I'm favorite child. Listen, I want to say this. Destiny is somebody who I just find very entertaining, and we'll get to some of she and I moments at the reunion. But I want the world to know, me and Destiny, it's all love. I don't want y'all to think like it's all love. We'll get to that, but I just want to say that Destiny and I are like fine, like please. Yeah. Anyway, now I don't know about Miss Nell and Destiny Child. So
the reason that you love Destiny so much, and I gotta stop it there. The reason he loved Destiny so much is because Destiny will go where nobody else will go. She will go the lowest, and Carlos likes that. You know why? Because he messy as fuck. 1, 2, because anything to get them ratings up, he loves to go for the jugular, and he don't give a fuck about feelings, and he knows that Destiny will do that shit. He'll throw a couple more little dollars. Destiny be like, oh, you go after man. I got you. That's why she set her ass down and said, how do you feel? When he asked her, how do you feel about being back this season? You're welcome. That means, bitch, everything that we talked about behind the scenes that you asked me to do in terms of going after people, like fuck this storyline between me and Moses and Sonny, go after Mel. Thank you. Welcome, Carlos. You welcome. You ain't got to tell me thank you. You welcome. I did exactly what you told me to do behind the scenes. Action.
We wanted to know if Destiny was using this connection with Lance as a storyline. Now, before I move on to how Nell and Chris Fletcher made things very clear without making it clear, body language says it all. Did you feel like Destiny was using Lance as a storyline when you were watching this season?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't. Number one, I don't know. Again, I like to mind my business as a viewer. So I don't like to worry about what was filmed and not shown versus what was shown or whatever. I don't know. So I'm just going off what we saw on the screen. And we didn't see a lot of screen time between the two of them. We saw enough images of them, engaging with each other, or maybe we even saw a brief kiss, but we never saw them sitting down, getting to know each other, sitting at dinner, talking about shit, whatever. We just kind of heard that they were interested in one another or whatever. And now it's like it's like an F story. So no pun intended. It's like an F story, right? You have your A story, your B story, your C story, your B story. It's like an F story. So, so I again, we saw hints of their relationship. So we really didn't know anything. I think that if Lance were not Chris and Nell's son, we would not have seen who Destiny was dating this season. The only reason we saw that relationship is because it is a part of the story of this show. He's the son of Chris and Nell Fletcher, who are a big part of this show. And we focused heavily on their family dynamic. So him being a son, he has an amplified role of importance in the cast that made him and Destiny's story relevant. So I think that's what, that's what it is. So I don't, that being said, because we didn't see so much of them, I don't feel like she used him for a storyline. Personally, I do not.
Yeah, no, and listen, it was one of those things where we all knew there were flirty things. And I think even if you circle back to earlier seasons where it was like Destiny and Jalen, Kimmy's son, and how, the innocent flirty. So that came about again with Destiny and Lance. It was sort of like, oh, they think they're both attractive, whatever. And then we realized like, oh, something could be here. And that's interesting if that's something that could materialize.
Right.
Follow what we could. But
taxes was waiting.
What y'all think about this so far, y'all? What y'all think about this so far?
Is, listen, when it comes to Black mothers and their sons, right?
That's a tie that binds, okay?
Bro, a Black mom and her son, that's a whole nother relationship and bond that is indescribable, right? So the reason why I wanted to, because I'm gonna let y'all in on something. My job as a host is obviously I read the prompter, ask questions off the dome, as y'all know, but I also read the room. So when I was asking Destiny about Lance, y'all may saw some of it, but Miss Nell body language told me everything I needed to know. And that's why I said,
indeed.
Nell was giving looks, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
You said,
so
let's get this.
Nell, like, oh, well, do you think, Destiny is good for Lance? And she pretty much was stuck on Destiny allegedly being 42, child. I'm like, the stuff that Miss Nell focused on to me is hilarious. She could not get off of
I don't even think it was the fact that Destiny was 42. I think it was more so the fact that she felt that Destiny is not where she needs to be at 42, and the fact that she lied about the fact that she was 42. Because Nell stayed on that Destiny pretty much told her, I'm 42 years old, but then Destiny turned around and said, I didn't, which then made Nell feel like you're not trustworthy because you're going to lie about something as small as your age and how old you are, and you're going to sit up here on this platform and just sit up here and steady say that you did not tell me that you were that old. Like, where the fuck would I get that from? How would she know that you were 42? Like, I doubt she's sitting around pulling up your mug shots and all this other stuff and checking for you like that. I'm pretty sure in conversation while you was messing around with her son that you pretty much say, I'm 42. Just a conversation. Women talking, a mother asking somebody that's a potential maybe how old you are, just in conversation. I'm pretty sure Destiny says I'm 42. Knowing that her son is 10 years younger, maybe her antennas went up like, okay, my son is, he done been married twice. Both marriages didn't last but 2 years. And then you're coming in, you were married and your marriage didn't last long. And you got all these issues where you in and out of jail. You still in court from situations where you potentially about to go back. I really don't see you as a potential for my son. So the fact that you sitting in my face on this damn reunion and then you're going to see, fast forward, you're going to sit here and lie over something small. I just kind of don't trust you and I don't want you in that space with my son. I think that's where Nell is coming from. Even though she says that she don't pick and choose who her son date and or mess with, she felt a way that somebody who could have been a potential for her son would up and lie in her face when you really should have some type of respect for her as Lance's mom. That's how I get it. That's how I feel.
Well, you told me he was 42, and Destiny's like, I know 42. And I'm like, well, first of all, what's wrong with 42?
Hello?
But I listen, I don't know how old Destiny is, but I could not get past the fact that was a big issue to Miss Nell. And then it was, well, I don't know if I can trust her, if she's lying about her age. Then I'm like, listen, I think that's surface. Is she a good woman for your son? And she pretty much didn't want to answer it, which to me was an answer.
Yeah, that's definitely a no to me. You know what I mean? If it was up to Nell, let's just say that she said no, right? And I almost wish Nell would have just said that. I think a big Nell and Chris Fletcher bring a lot of humor and levity to this show at times when it can be, even with their very real and deeply entrenched family dynamics that they've, been so brave about showing, right? There's still a very surface level of humor and performative, but not in a way that's offensive as a viewer, right? But just performative, and they're feel good, fun loving older couple amongst older in the context of everybody else on the cast, right? Couple, you know what I'm saying? So a real moment like that from Nell, right? Where she's in full mama bear mode and she's like, well, to be honest with you, Carlos, and you, Destiny, no, I don't feel like she's good for my son. If Nell just said that, it would have hit the audience harder in a way where we would have like been, you know, moved to pause and pay closer attention and really get a deeper look inward toward Miss Nell. So I wish you would have done that instead of, you know, dancing. You know, Miss Nell and them love to dance. Remember when they was fencing, her and Chris Fletcher were fencing? That's how Miss Nell was fencing around that question. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying that, I don't want you on my son, girl. No. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would have said it, but you know, shout out to New York City. That should be getting on my nerves when them sirens come.
It's not as bad for us, so it's good.
But I actually like Destiny and Lance together visually, aesthetically, right? When I saw them like at the vow renewal and they had their little moment or whatever, I saw the banter or whatever. I like the way they look at each other. I thought it was cool. So I would actually like to see them like see that story develop and get to know Lance as a father. I think there's a story there. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that is something that Destiny could give her all to and really, you know, show up in a way that we might have seen before. I think that could be explored, but at the same time, who knows? You know what I mean? But I definitely think we all know that Ms. Nell don't really fuck with that relationship like that.
Nor does Chris Fletcher.
No, and he don't have to say it because Ms. Nell said it by doing like this. You know, it was like Nell was moving. It was like she was on some sort of like, you know, ball joint, you know, that was making her do like,
not the mama side.
You know what that means. You know, I know that was a sign caps lock. You know what I mean? And that's what that was. So I don't know. And it'll be interesting to see that dynamic because it becomes very different. Destiny and Nell have been castmates, you know what I mean, thus far. That now that you're dating her child, you know what I'm saying? Miss Nell is looking at everything you do, you know what I mean, and every part of you. And I wonder if Destiny will show up differently because she has to be accountable for herself and her behavior in that way. If you're filming with, you know, your nigga's mama, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to see a little bit more of that and just see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I mean, listen, we will see what materializes from that. And speaking of Destiny, we brought Sunny to the reunion, and
try this bedtime trick to stop your partner snoring fast.
All right, so let's get past this ad, y'all. Let's get into this.
I love this show so much because it's so unpredictable, and we literally follow the reality. The fact that Destiny and Sunny wore similar dresses in the same color.
Like, they wore similar niggas too. They did that too. You know what I'm saying? They did that too. This is my never mind. Let me let you finish, and then I'm gonna give you my take.
You go right ahead.
Why does Sunny act surprised that people feel indifferent about her origin story when it comes to her relationship? You gotta admit, like, the optics of this thing, Sunny, are not, you know what I'm saying, on your side, and that's against Destiny. If you in a situation with Destiny where the optics are not on your side, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? And so I wish that Sunny would just be like, you know what, Destiny, you're right. I was wrong based on the way that you and I interacted, and I knew I was wrong when I did it, but I felt like because y'all weren't together, technically, it was okay for me to be with Moses. I do know I betrayed a connection we had, and I'm sorry. I don't know if that would even mean anything to Destiny, because if she's anything like me, I would never accept it. But, you know, hell no. Like, you cross them lines with me, nigga, see ya. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like, and not even in a way where I would have a vendetta or be angry. I just would never fuck with you ever again in life. Never speak to you, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'd be on my Candy and Phaedra type shit. Like, do what you do, but I don't want nothing to do with you ever. So, you know, I don't know why Sunny doesn't just Sunny tries to defend. I just don't know what she thinks she's defending at a certain point, because the timeline is the timeline and you did what you did, you know. Destiny, instead of focusing on the fundamental elements of the breakdown in her relationship with Sunny, she just continues to try to have quick, witty retorts and win an argument or win a verbal jousting session, as if that's going to sway public opinion to her side. And there's a lot of people who never believed in her relationship with Moses in the first damn place. As a viewer, right? That's not what we want from Destiny, because the facts are already on your side. So just sit in that. Sunny, you was wrong as hell, and I'm not about to argue with you and go back and forth about these miscellaneous fucking details about how many times we talked or how many times we hung out outside. You know exactly what our relationship was, and you know you were foul as hell for fucking with Moses. And every time I see you, I'm gonna remind your ass that I don't like it. So I want you to understand that's what it's going to be between. I wish she would just say that and then give us a season that's a battle royale. That, you know what I'm saying? Then everybody standing on it. It's clear how everybody feels. Let's go for it. The debate.
Do y'all agree with that? I feel like at some point you're beating a dead horse, because I feel like, and I've been watching the comments and I've been looking at different videos of people saying we're sick of this shit between Sonny and Moses and Destiny. Like, that was the most horrible idea to bring Destiny back on that particular storyline any fucking way. We didn't care. At the end of the day, they married. Like, what are you talking about? What is there to talk about? Okay, if you weren't fooling with him for a whole year, like, damn, should he just never move on? Like, you ain't gonna be happy with nobody that he's with, to be honest. Just like you're not happy with LeBarrett moving on. Like, she is doing the same shit to LeBarrett. He done moved on with somebody else, and she is harassing the new girlfriend, saying, putting the new girlfriend in her court paper documents and everything, saying, oh, you know, he's doing this to her. How do you know? You're not friends with her. So it's like you have a problem with any man that you dealt with, and when they move on with somebody else, you're going to forever have an issue. Like Cardi B said, we forever beefing. Like, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that. If Moses said he didn't fool with you for a whole year, why are we still talking about this shit? Like, so he should just not date nobody, just to stay single, just in case you want to come back and get a little peace. And that's what it gave. And that's why he said he stopped fooling with Destiny in the first place, because she didn't even contact him, didn't call him, didn't tell him happy birthday, like none of that. You knew your position in his life was his side piece, and that you know, whenever he called you to bring that thing, then you bring it. And for a year, you ain't bring it. So he was like, all right, just like I found you, I can find somebody else. That's how he thought. That's how some men think. If they got a main chick and you make an agreement to be, you know, his side chick, you know, his little sleazy little, you know, little side piece or whatever, little side thing. And when he call you, a little sneaky link, and when he call you and you bring that thing, it's understood. Like, don't catch no feelings. Don't catch no feelings. Just come over when I call you, and just know when my main chick call, I gotta go. And don't you feel no way about that. But Destiny, I feel like she thinks she kind of felt like she had some ownership when it came to Moses. And the fact that he moved on with Sonny said they were never friends, that, you know, y'all had a working relationship or whatever. So if he said he saw something in Sonny where he, you know, that he liked that about her, she was a go-getter, she got up and she handled her business. And with Destiny, it was always a struggle. Like, damn, I gotta help you. Like, damn, you calling me for $50. Like, damn, you need $150 because your light's about to be cut off. But over here, Sonny is just like moving and shaking and handling her business, and she had, you know, doing what she needs to do. Like, respect that shit. You can't make a person always chase you when you ain't got your shit together. Like, he just didn't see it in you. I'm sorry.
Dating over the little details is what makes that
shit is so stupid,
tiresome. You know, and it feels like we're belaboring a point or beating the hell out of a dead horse, because people are not focusing on the facts and on the real actual occurrences, right? And grievances that they have with each other. They're just trying to win arguments, and that gets old very, very fast. Yeah, and it's also not authentic. That's why Destiny went outside at Miss Nell's bachelorette party, and Tisha, being a good friend, because I do think Tisha shows up as a good friend to Destiny on camera. Tisha went outside to check on her and shit, and Destiny had that moment where she said, what did she say? She was gonna dog. I meant that dog walk. I meant it. And then it was like a 5-second hold. And Tisha was like, well, and they busted out laughing. She wasn't really mad. She was just keeping her energy at a level that would facilitate her argument. I want to see you talk about what you're really mad about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to see. And if you're not going to do that, if you don't do that and you're not going to cheat with Moses, you know what I'm saying, and put that on camera, like take your nigga back type shit, then walk away from the whole damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Just don't talk about it, because
are we condoning that now? Did Dustin just really say that if you ain't gonna be on this, I'm gonna take my nigga back? They're married, so you're condoning Destiny spinning the block and trying to mess with Moses to prove a point that she can get that thing again? Like, are we really doing that? Are we really doing that? This show is fucking crazy to me. Like, if this man made a decision who he wanted to be with, are you guys going to now try to bring Destiny back and try to add Sonny and Moses back to prove a point that Destiny can get back with Moses anytime she wants to in order to have ratings? So Carlos is giving that you do enjoy seeing families and marriages break up for ratings' sake. Is that what we're doing here? That shit is fucking toxic.
The semantics of it all are getting tiresome. That makes sense.
Well, no, and listen, I definitely get that. And listen, when it comes to the reunion, as you know, you have to regurgitate everything that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Year and a half that we shot. I do think Destiny's over it. I think Sunny's
No,
over
she's
it.
not over it.
Even when Sunny came to my podcast that I did with Mel, and I said to her, like, look, like you said, the optics, like at the end of the day, and that's what I wanted to extract from Sunny. Like, look, at the end of the day, y'all are married, you're in love, and that's your soulmate. And by all means, like that's wonderful. What I tried to implore for her to maybe come to realization was like, but you got to understand just the optics of it. I'm not even gonna talk about the intention. Let's just focus on like the optics of it. But I think, and we talked about this at the reunion. Sunny obviously came in defensive because.
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here.
Yeah, she not over no damn Moses. That's a whole damn lie. If that girl can have that man back.
Social media conversation. At the podcast, the audience booed her and Moses.
Yeah.
And then, like she said on the reunion, she felt that Destiny used her Monday podcast to comfort her and that she was on defense mode.
I mean, even if she did, so what though? Ain't that what she was supposed to do? I hate that. They say the same shit about Dr. Heavenly doing her YouTube recaps. They say the same thing about us sitting up here. You use your show to whatever. That's what you using your show to talk shit about how you use this show. You know what I'm saying? Like you using your show to say we use this show that way. I hate that. That's such a lame gripe. If Destiny has a show, I'm defending Destiny.
Yeah, I mean,
that shows you because right is right. If Destiny has a show where she's recapping
about you are fair.
I'm trying to be, man, but if Destiny has, and I'm also sick of that redundant ass moot point that people make, but they sit up and use that show to talk about. Yes, it's a show of it's her opinion on what's going on with the fucking show. Did you expect her to get up there and say, I love Sunny and I love the sunshine and I love Sunny and I see sun in my sky? No, she's not going to do that. She can't, she don't like you. She don't fuck with you. So of course on the show, she's going to say that. She's going to make comments that suggest and message that. I hated to hear Sunny say that because it was just so elementary to me.
But if you're using your platform to talk about the show and review the show, if you're talking about it in the way Destiny does, and I've noticed on her platform, she talks about the particular episode that aired. Like they were talking about the part 2 reunion, and was I gonna watch that shit in full? No. But if you're talking about part 2 of the reunion, if Sunny was not on that part, why are you still talking about the shit? It's given that you have a personal vendetta. You're still mad about a situation that you can't control. If he decided to move on with her, so the fuck what? If she was not on that episode, why is she brought up? It's giving over its obsessive behavior and jealousy. That's what it gives. Now, if she's on there, y'all had a back and forth, y'all discussed that, fine. Drag the fuck out of her if that's what you feel you need to do. But what's the point of talking about a person every single episode? It's boring. It's stupid as fuck at this point. Like, it's draining. And it's becoming that you just can't get over a situation. How is it that you on TV bragging about you got a fine ass man and that you moved on, but you still attacking somebody over a nigga who say he ain't want you? It's weird, y'all. It's weird.
And I thought that it was a lazy take. That's what I mean. Just own what you did and say it. Like, you know, I did that, and I know you're mad about it, and I know.
And Sunny shouldn't have to be made to keep apologizing for some shit. Like, why? Every time she see Destiny, it's given that Destiny want her to apologize and kiss her ass. I wouldn't be doing that. If you ain't over it, she apologized to you on the girls' trip. Then you're going to call her and pull her to the side. Destiny pulled her to the side, pulled Sunny to the side to have a conversation with her about some shit about Moses. They had a conversation, and because Sunny didn't say what Destiny wanted her to say, then she wanted to, turn up and start all that crying and play victim shit and then want to walk away. So her apologizing to you was not enough there. Then in the next moment, you sitting at the table on some other bullshit, and then you still looking for another apology. Then fast forward to the reunion. Here you go again, talking about this bullshit between Sunny and Moses, like you want her to kiss your ass once again. And when she choose not to, and she stand her ground to be like, bitch, I'm not about to do that with you. I'm not about to do that. It is what it is. That's what Sunny said to her ass. And she's still on the same shit as if they never had a conversation. Like, it's whatever Sunny says to her at this point is never going to be enough for Destiny, because one, she's not a forgiving person. Two, she loves to hold on to shit. And three, she ain't got shit else going on, so she's going to continue to regurgitate this bullshit. She's going to keep regurgitating until she can't do the shit no more. Everybody's over it at this point. Carlos, I don't feel is over it, because he's going to keep milking this shit until he can't milk it no more. We've been done with this shit like episode 2 of this damn season when they were talking about this shit. I was done with this shit when Moses sat with Destiny when she dressed up real nice and put on this damn trench coat to try to remind him of what he lost. Y'all remember they had that conversation at the restaurant? I was done with that shit then. Y'all know how far back that was? I was done with that shit then. They still talking about it.
Why are you mad about it? I'm sorry for that, but I still did it. And we're going to keep doing it. So.
Then you feel like, I want to ask you this, because I'm going to tell you how I felt. And maybe because I was there and I read the energy in the room, I felt like Destiny was open to Sunny saying, look, I'm sorry. If I had to do things differently, I would have handled it a different way. I don't expect you not to be best friends. I know that the bridge is burned. But I'm telling you, after watching the season and reflecting, I could have done things differently. I think Destiny would have been open to like accepting.
She said that at the girls' trip and Destiny didn't accept it. Did we hear that? Carlos, this your show. I'm pretty sure you know what is said and done in every fucking episode. Do you not remember her having a heart-to-heart? And even at the table on the girls' trip when they were sitting down eating, she said to her and apologized to her. And Destiny still didn't take it and say, I don't accept your apology. Like, I ain't gonna keep apologizing to you. And Carlos, I feel like because you favor Destiny over Sunny anyway, that you're not going to see this in a fair type way. Because I feel like you favor her over her. You favor Destiny over Sunny. So you're never going to see it the way everybody else see it. It's just nobody's going to keep apologizing to Destiny. Like, fuck Destiny at this point. That's how I feel. For real.
Exactly. But I think,
like, damn.
I think what went wrong was the defensiveness that just kept saying, and that's why I was like, no. Because again, I tried to let the world know too. Like, listen, Sunny didn't knock on my door saying, hi, I'm Mary Mose. Like, no, my producer told me we follow the reality. Destiny's coming back. Our job is to follow the reality and ask people, would you like to come on the show? They both said yes. They both said yes. Let's do it.
Free Tax USA. We're federal.
So my question is, did you bring Sunny on the show with the idea of really trying to behind the scenes drag her for her decision to be with Moses? And to allow Destiny to do the same bullshit. That's what it gives. Because at this point, they're married. What were you hoping to accomplish by asking Sunny and Moses to come on this show to be Destiny's storyline, except for to allow Destiny to continue to attack her every time she see her because she's not over the fact that the two of them got together? That's what it gave. It's the mess behind it. Carlos got excited about Sunny and Moses saying and agreeing that they would come on this show and be a storyline for Destiny because she didn't really have nothing else going on. And then y'all see how they threw in there the relaunch again. We didn't want to see that. We didn't want to see that. Child, this is so stupid.
So I wanted to let the world know that, it wasn't like Sunny, as an opportunist who no, we asked her to come. Destiny was aware when she came back, just so you know, Sunny and Moses will be coming on, just so you're aware. She said, that's Destiny's exact words were, that's my reality. Follow it. I get it.
So then why get on the show and keep saying, why are they here? Why are they here? Y'all just heard what Carlos said. Carlos said Destiny knew the entire time that Sunny and Moses would be here and that they would be her storyline. And she replied by saying, okay, great. That's my reality. Bring them on. Let's do this. Anything to get on the show and then switch it up to make the viewers think she didn't know they was coming on this show. Why she kept saying, why are they here? Why don't they go back to St. Louis? They should go out. They should get out of here. Don't come back around. Why is Sunny here? Every time Sunny come around, Destiny was so disgusted. Well, you knew that's what the shit was. Why they playing in our face, y'all? I feel like they played in our face. Carlos, you just said Destiny knew this shit was supposed to be. The only reason and the only way she could have come back on the show is if Moses and Sunny was here. And Destiny agreed to the fact and she was fine with it and said that is her reality. And now she's on the show. And it's every time somebody even say it, they can say the sun is shining and she think they talking about Sunny. She go batshit crazy. And holler, why are they here? You know why they're here, baby. You wouldn't be here if they weren't here. That's the reality. Since you want to talk about reality, you would not be here, Destiny, if Sunny and Moses weren't here and agreed to be on this damn show to put their business on here. That's just reality, right? That's the facts.
Get it. I really did expect at the end for them to both come to the conclusion of oh my God, it is what it is. It happened. Good luck to you and your relationship. but I definitely was surprised that it didn't. But I felt like Destiny would have been open to it. Did you feel that way?
Yes, and I know she would have been open to it because what that essentially would have been was an admission of guilt or wrongdoing on Sonny's behalf, right? That would be Sonny conceding to Destiny, saying, you know what? Yes, I was wrong, and I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Essentially, that's what that moment would mean in their relationship.
Wow.
And of course, Destiny would be open to that because they're at a point where they're trying to get the best of each other. And in that case scenario, Destiny would be the victor, right? She would be the one who.
But can we go back? And I don't mean to stop it again right quick, but can we still go back to the fact that Destiny was not his real girlfriend? Destiny was a sneaky link. Are we really making a storyline out of sneaky links? So sneaky links get this much attention on a reality show? Sneaky links get this much attention on a reality show. Destiny was not Moses' woman. Destiny was just somebody who he was sneaking around with while he was with someone else. It was already said on the show that Moses had a girlfriend. When he told Destiny, I got a girlfriend, and she said, I don't care. So she was willing to still sneak around and see him. So she's getting this much attention on the show and gets to sit on a platform where her face all balled up and going after a wife when she was a sneaky link. You were never in any danger of being this man's real woman. Just like we're hearing that Lance was out here dating and seeing somebody else, and Destiny once again is a sneaky link. She is comfortable being a sneaky link. So you get this much clout and attention for being a sideline hoe? In my Monica voice, sideline hoe. That's what you, child. Y'all don't get the fuck out of here with this. I'm so sick of this.
Had won, and Sonny would be groveling, and begging for forgiveness in Destiny's mind and in Sonny's mind at this point with the dynamics that exist between them. So yeah, Destiny would have been open to that because that's her winning, and Sonny would not do it. That's why it didn't happen, because that would have been her submitting. I guess that's the word of the day, submission, right? That would have been Sonny submitting, to the ethical dynamics that exist within the breakdown of their relationship. And
Destiny is mad with Sonny because Sonny came in and sealed the deal and cut off. Let's talk about it. Destiny is mad at Sonny because Sonny got married to Moses, which then cut off her financial, because Moses was giving Destiny money. So Sonny getting with Moses and getting married cut off Destiny's financial help, okay? And also cut the peen off. So she can't get that peen and that money no more, which is what she was getting from Moses. And it was consistently for 15 years. She was able to go back whenever she felt like it. So now that he made a decision to be with Sonny, that's cut off. She can't get the penis no more, and she can't get that money no more. She can't get it no more. Sonny is standing in the way of that money and that penis. And she mad at that shit. She didn't want to be with Moses on no consistent basis. She wanted the amenities. Destiny is mad at Sonny because Sonny cut off them amenities. That's what that shit is. I don't care what nobody say. Moses got some good dick. I'm sorry, Sonny. I know that's your husband. I ain't never been in the bedroom with y'all, but let me tell y'all something. When a man got that good and another woman know that and he move on with somebody else, that bitch go nuts. Destiny knows what Sonny is getting over there. I'm just gonna be, I gotta be all the way 1,000. Destiny knows what the fuck it is with Moses. She like them roughnecks, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I like a little roughneck in my life too. But Moses puts the smack down in the bedroom. That's what that shit giving me. Because you ain't letting go so easily. And you keep dating around. She said, I'm dating multiple men. Follow me. Destiny said, I'm dating multiple men. She sat down with Dr. Heavenly, and she told Dr. Heavenly said, are you dating? I'm dating multiple men. So you are dating multiple men because you looking for that next Moses in the bedroom. Moses was blowing your fucking back out over there. And you mad because Sonny locked that dick down. I don't give a hot damn. That's what that shit is. It ain't even Sonny. Sonny is the gatekeeper for the dick and the money. You can't get no more of that. That shit is finito, gone, over, done. That's why she mad. She thought about that shit. Bitch, I could have got $350 off that nigga. And when she saw him, go back to the episode where where Destiny and Moses sat down at the table when she got dressed up. Women, when you go back to see a nigga that you ain't seen in a little bit, you trying to see where his head is and if I can get that nigga back again. This girl put on her fly shit. This girl put on her nice boots, her little ankle, her thigh high boots, and her little jacket that she wear. Cause when she wore that shit when she was with him, won't nothing underneath. Let me follow me. I'm about to bring this shit home. Women, the same shit, cause Destiny a freak. All right, Destiny is a freak, and Moses liked that. That's why he kept her on the side, because she was willing to do some shit that the main chick wasn't willing to do. Or he wouldn't have fucked with Destiny. Follow me. A nigga like Moses that can have any woman that he want, that tell me his spit game is on. Okay, he can talk a woman out her panties. And I just from watching him in the interview with Dustin, I watched him, I observed him. I said, this nigga smooth. Moses know what to say to a woman to make her do this shit right here and take them drawers off like that. And he did that shit to Destiny. He spoke that slick shit to her and he threw her a little money. That's what she wanted. A roughneck nigga that can talk that slick shit to her and talk her out of her panties. And she was willing to take that shit off. She ain't found nobody else like that. She fucking with Lance. Lance probably good a little bit in the bedroom. He probably go down there, do that shit real good. But it ain't Moses. She ain't found nobody like that yet. That's why she won't let Moses go even when she was with LeBeric. And when Moses said in the interview, as soon as she showed me a picture of that nigga and told me that she got married, I said, he ain't it. He knew what she liked. Moses knew what she liked. He said that shit in the interview. As soon as I saw LeBeric, I was like, that ain't gonna work. Moses said that shit in the interview. He said, I told Destiny, that ain't gonna work right there. He ain't it. He already knew. Destiny like this shit. Oh, she like that shit. She don't like this shit. She don't like this shit right here. This Lance. Follow me. This Lance, y'all. This Lance. She'll take this shit. She'll take it because a little money is attached. This LeBeric. Oh. This LeBeric. Okay. Follow me. Y'all ain't shy. I say that shit. I don't give a fuck. This LeBeric. We gotta bite down real hard. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn. Oh, that's LeBeric. Okay. This Moses. Oh, shit. All right. It's yours. Okay. Fuck. Oh, damn. Oh. Okay, that's Moses. She looking for Moses, bitch. Oh, Charlie horse. That's Moses. Moses is Charlie horse, bitch. Shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. That's Moses. Oh, child. She ain't found that nowhere. She ain't found it nowhere. She been dating around. She dating multiple people. That's what that shit mean. She ain't called no Charlie horse since Moses. Sonny getting the Charlie horses now. And every time she look at her, she can see the two of them. She visualizes, because Destiny crazy as fuck. She said, I got 5 personalities. All 5 of her personalities done ready to fuck out of Sonny. Every time she see her, all 5 of her personalities done read through her ass. She said, bitch, what up, Wente Talk? She said, I fell out the bushes. Girl, I had to go there because I thought about that shit. I said, why is it Destiny cannot let go of Moses? He done touched her soul, y'all. He done touched her soul. Y'all hit the like button because I'm really about to go there. I said this shit. My red light just came on, baby. I said, ain't no way. This nigga spit a good game. This nigga so good that let me tell you something. Moses is so good. Sonny, I'm sorry. Take this shit down. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Moses is so good that he was able to string Destiny along and stay here. Because it take a lot for a motherfucker to stay right here. You done seen and dated other people. Follow me, women, because y'all know. When a nigga get here, that's in your head. It don't matter who else you date. And you can go a whole year and not hear from this man. Moses said he ain't heard from Destiny in a year. As soon as he just texted her, she didn't even hear his voice. He texted her, and that thing got moist. Oh, good God Almighty! Drip. Fuck a panty liner. She went through a box of panty liners when the nigga just texted her. You know why? Because he's still here. She thought about that shit. She entertained that shit. She rolled her mind back like, bitch, I remember when. Women, if you ever had a man to tap that thing just right, you will not forget that shit. I don't care who he with. And when you see him with somebody else, you be like, bitch, I remember. Girl, I know he putting that shit on you. That's why she mad at Sonny, because she can't get that dick no more. She can't get that money no more. She can't call him like, look, bitch, I'm about to get put out. Can you send me about $300-400? Moses be like, sure. But you got to come to St. Louis. Because you know everything come with a price, okay? I'm going to send you the money. But you better bring that honey. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to send you that money. But you goddamn better bring that honey. All right? Yeah, that's what you better do. Flight. 7:30. I need you on a 7:30 a.m. flight, bitch. I don't give a fuck if it's a buddy pass. I don't give a fuck what kind of pass it is. I need your ass on a buddy pass. Bring that ass to St. Louis. I'm going to let my girl know. My main chick. I'm going to let her know. I'm going to be out of town for work. I got some shit to do. I need you at the Red Roof Inn, room 417, bitch. All right? Room 417, bitch. I already paid for the room. Go on, they get their key, take your ass upstairs. All right? Trench coat, no drawers, lace bra. Women. Am I the only freak in here? I don't know. Lace drawers. No drawers, lace bra. Trench coat. Y'all know that's how we do that shit. That's easy access. That's what that's called. Bitch, I done gave you $350. You better not motherfucking wear no drawers down here. Okay? No, sir. Bring your ass. Bring it. And she liked that shit. Destiny liked that rough type of attitude, that rough talk, that rough thug, that thug love. Thug me. That's what she like. She mad at Sonny because when she look at Sonny, she see that Sonny is getting thugged by Moses, and she like that shit. And Sonny keep throwing, when Sonny do this shit here, that's the gate is closed look. That shit right there, she don't like that. She said, bitch, don't you ever Beyonce me. She don't like that shit. That Beyonce bullshit. Get that fuck out. Get that shit out of here. That's Destiny. But let's get back into character. let me make some more hoes fall out the bushes this morning. Because y'all know y'all do that shit. Once you meet a man to tap that thing right, you don't really let it go like that until you find the one. Until you find the one. And you don't really make a real commitment until he prove himself that he better than the nigga that you been holding out for. Am I right? Or am I right? The rest of them hoes just be standby niggas, okay? Like when I want a little piece, like you can come through here and tap. But nigga, you better tap, okay? Make me tap out. That's what Destiny said. She haven't found that one to make her tap out like Moses did. So she knew she could keep him on ice and run around and do what she wanted to do because it was never a committed relationship. He was in a committed relationship, but he didn't respect it because Destiny was willing to do whatever. Okay? Main chick might have gave head 30 seconds. Destiny might can go 5 minutes. A bitch gonna choose 5 minutes over 30 seconds. That's all I'm saying. If you want a bitch to jump off the dresser on the D, and Destiny willing to do it, and the main chick said, oh, I don't do those things. She's conservative. But Destiny, allegedly, might be that type of free, like, bitch, I'll jump off the dresser. Bitch, I'll jump off the roof on that thing. He like, ooh, come to St. Louis. No drawers. Lace bra. Trench coat. That's how he got her ass. Because a man will study a woman and know what she like, how she like it, when and how often she like it. Okay? Because you know why? Moses is the type of guy, and let me tell you something. When I study a person, and I know I'm not wrong, and Sonny gonna confirm that shit. Moses is the type of person and he knows what to say, when to say. Okay? because he said he deal with a lot of women. So a man that deal with a lot of women, you got, especially when you're dealing with a lot, you got to know how this one like it, how this one. So he's able, like a folder of hoes, if you will. He's able to learn a woman and what she like and how she like it. And when he used to lay, because he's married now, when he used to lay with multiple women, he was able to please them accordingly. And with Destiny, it was a certain type of thing about her, where she could switch it on and switch it off, okay? And I don't think that she ever stopped fooling with him, even while she was married to LeBerick. And I'm just going to say, I say allegedly. I don't feel like she ever let that go, because I don't feel like LeBerick pleased her like she felt he needed to please her. Why? Because she did mention at the reunion that they had an open situation. If my nigga hitting that thing right, ain't shit open but my legs. I'm just going to be one thou out. And we're going to get out of here in a few minutes. But I'm just saying, if your nigga is popping that thing like it needs to, there's no reason to have an open anything. There's no reason for anybody else to come in to do anything, because he handling that shit. So I listen, and I put things together like a puzzle. Okay. I'm just going to be 100 with you. I don't feel like she ever got over Moses, not even when she was married. I don't think she ever got him out of her system because of how he handled her. And sometimes people can connect love and sex together, and it's really no comparison unless you're in love. There's a difference. When you're in love with a person and you have sex, then that's the difference. But sometimes you can misconstrue love and sex because a person put it on you so good, and that's just what you want because it becomes so often, right? Yeah, it's so often. She was flying down there all the time, and he would come here. I mean, not here, but there, to where she was. He would come to her, and then she would come there. It sounded like she was coming there most of the time to him in St. Louis. She knew all of his business because they pillow talk. Supposed to. You pillow talk. You have that good. So, what you doing tomorrow? You know, beat that thing up right. So what you doing tomorrow? You going to work tomorrow? You got to go out of town? So they laying there talking. So she knew all of his business. She knew he was on parole. She liked that. Because that's the roughneck side of him. A nigga on parole with some Timberlands? Good God. She liked the barrack because of the money, the status, all the things that, you know, the amenities. Destiny like amenities. She chose her friends because of amenities. She became fast friends with Stormy because of amenities. Gucci bag. That was an amenity. Something she never had, probably would never be able to buy on her own. But Sonny was able to reel her in. Stormy was able to reel her in as a friend because of what? Amenities. Destiny is an amenities type of. I like amenities too. But not to the point where it ruled who I am as a person. And that is the end all be all because of a fucking amenity. I can buy my own fucking amenities. But when you're the type of woman who look for people that can give you good dick and amenities, that's the type of person Destiny is. And that's why she won't let go of Moses. Let's continue. Ooh, I had to go there.
And so that's why that did not happen. That's why that never will happen. That'll never be cool. And understandably so. You know what I mean? Like, this kind of is what it is. So.
How did you feel when Destiny made the accusation that Melody and Sonny set this whole thing up?
I really wanted to go past that because I thought that it was.
You want to go past that?
Because now I got to say how I felt about that.
Oh my God. Destiny, I tried, sis, but I'm doing my job asking questions.
I felt like she was hanging on that door at Madani all over again. You know what I'm saying?
The door,
it was such a lazy.
You are using apple cider vinegar the wrong.
Y'all said she home dreaming about that thing. I ain't gonna hold it. Let me pause too. Let me add this on there. And when y'all remember when AL went to that open house and he opened that closet door, that laundry, what is the where the towels and shit was at, and in the top, and then I still got the picture. I shouldn't say that, but anyway, up there was a kidney tickler. I gotta call it that for YouTube's sake. That motherfucker was huge. When I saw it, I was like, "Damn, girl, where do you put all that? Where do you put all that meat? Damn." She like the girth. It's giving it. She like them huge. That thing was like that fucking long. I was like, my God. So it's giving that, you know, when you couldn't get to Moses, you had like a representation there of Moses. Because that shit was like that. Oh my God. Let's continue though. Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought it was. It was not the like. what was the likelihood of Destiny, of Melody and Sonny saying anything positive in connection with that accusation that we know was a false accusation? There was no goodness that could have come out of her saying that. She was trying to have a gotcha moment, which she always does. This goes right back to them sitting at that table. And where were they on vacation when this season, when,
St.
the
Thomas,
beach house,
yeah.
when they were in St. Thomas, and Destiny tried to throw that spaghetti, so to speak, at the wall and say that Melody was on the phone with Martell's son's mother, trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat. And nobody believed it. It was debunked immediately. It was her trying to twist some words and turn something into something else. That was exactly what we saw on this stage. And I hate it when she does that, because I hate to see people go out bad and sad like that. When you're doing silly things that just don't require any strategy, that will never work, that nobody will believe, and that make no sense other than you just being pissed off about a situation and just spewing just empty, nothings, just empty rhetoric out of your mouth. That's what it looks like. It was lazy. It was low-hanging fruit. It was a lazy, half-baked attempt at trying to come up with something to say. It was a space filler, essentially. That's what it was. And it didn't take up enough. That's what that was. So I hated to hear her say that, because she didn't look good when she said it. It wasn't a smart thing to say, because it wasn't true. If she thinks that Destiny, what's happened is, as the season progressed, Melody was one of the only people who gave Sonny any sort of grace or she threw Sonny a bone. She was one of the only people that did. And that looked like camaraderie to Destiny, because she don't like neither one of them. And so she automatically thinks they're in cahoots, and she's trying to piece together some sort of conversations or meetings, secret meetings. I don't think Sonny or Melody gave a damn enough to sit up and come up with a plot against Destiny. That's what I think. So I think it's utterly ridiculous. And I was so disappointed to hear that, because it did not work toward her benefit in any way. It was, how you take 2 steps forward and then 110 back. That's what that was. That's what that was to me.
Okay, so we then get into the most talked about confusion of the season, which is whether or not Trisha Martell had anything going on, right?
Do we care about them right here? I don't. Fast forward.
It wasn't like she stepped on the scene and Martell was in the room and Stormy's like, do you know this guy named Martell? Nope. Like, that to me is different than Martell coming in, hi, how are you? And she looked and I think that threw her off. So I wanted to say that, but at the end of the day, like I said at the reunion, the truth always wins.
It does.
Go ahead, Dustin.
Well, I'm trying to understand why you just sat here and told me, well, if she would have told a lie this way, then you know what I'm saying? It would have been better. Since she did tell it this way. No, you know what I'm saying? The fact that Trisha was down for the get down when Martell came through that door on his Martell shit and was like, I'm finna lie. You know what I'm saying? Act like we don't know each other. And the fact that she went with the story, that's all we need to know. You know what I mean? And then when you take that, and listen, nobody on this earth is without fault. Nobody on this earth is perfect. We have all made mistakes. Some of us have told lies, you know what I'm saying? Not been honest about certain things in our own way. So this is not a judgment call, right?
No.
But when you continue to lie about shit, right? Like you double down on a lie and then you go back on it, then you add a little bit more, then you take the whole thing away and give half, then you go 3/4 into the lie and come back with 1/4 of an eighth of it. You have to sometimes understand that people don't believe what's coming out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Today is what day it is. If Trisha told me it was today, I would believe it was tomorrow. Okay, because she literally does not tell the truth. Now, I'm no body language expert, right? I'm no body language.
If everybody say your ass be lying, you lying. I swear to God, everybody that talk about Trish, they always started out with this bitch will tell a lie. Carry on, child.
But the way that she was sitting on the couch, barely sitting on the edge of the couch and leaning up and rapidly answering those questions in succession that, in which you asked them, it did not feel like she was being honest. It felt more honest.
Wait, you still think she... No.
Yes, I still think her and Martell there's more to that story. I think Trisha was lying on that stage, and that's no disrespect to her, Ken, or anybody else, but I do not believe that Trisha nor Martell was telling the truth. They both have proven to be liars on the show. And the two of them, having the question exist between the two of them is enough for me to be like, it's the opposite of whatever they saying the answer is, just to keep it so real. And so seeing her, no, it did not. No, I did not. No, he did not. No, I did not. No, he did not. No, I did not. We talked about the marriage and that's it. There is no way in hell that Trisha went over to Martell's house and sat down and talked about how much he was going through the sadness of Melody. And they didn't even know each other. What reason did they have to meet up under the guise of training how? He didn't need her to train him. They met up on what we all know it was. That is what I believe. Now, they said that it is not the case. And as reasonable adults who don't have nothing to do with it, you know, we have no choice but to accept what they said. But I definitely don't believe it. I believe they definitely know what each other look like in clothes, out of clothes. I think that they have had multiple flirtatious exchanges. I think that that is it. And I wish they would have just been honest about it, because essentially it would have been the past before Ken was around. She didn't really know Melody. So just be honest about it. Yes, that's what we was on. Because what will someone say to that? Okay. And now they'll say, well, damn, why did you lie? Right. But when they were initially asked that, they could have easily just stood in it, took accountability for it, and moved the fuck on. You know what I mean? And spent the rest of the season cussing everybody out for being in their business.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
but
it.
that is not what happened. They have continued to try to convince us, and I mean try to convince us that nothing happened.
Heavy on the try.
So you ain't
Nobody
buying it at
believes that.
all.
At all. And I'm not going to ask you if you are, because you're in the position, you know, you're not in a position to answer that. But I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm not buying it at all. And I really, you know who I feel bad for in all of that, Carlos? Ken. I feel bad for Ken.
Let me ask you, well, you go first. Why do you feel bad for Ken?
I feel bad for Ken because that was a disrespectful ass conversation to be had over his head like that when he's sitting right there. There's a way that people, when you have a partner, and I'm big on this, right? Because like I'm gonna definitely affirm my partner in that way when it comes to respect and your position type shit. You know what I'm saying? And me being aware of your presence and you feeling like your presence is valuable to me. I'm gonna handle you a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have disrespectful conversations that surround your connection to me in a way that's disrespectful. Martell sitting on that stage and saying, we slept together, as if it's a joke. And then saying, no, he didn't. That was disrespectful to me, just based on the code of male ethics. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Carlos, you know where we come from. That was some disrespectful ass shit. And it began with the way that Trisha handled it. But this is not something that originated. The origin story of that disrespect did not start on the reunion stage. That's been going on this whole entire season. And it started with that very lie that we're talking about on camera. So I thought it was mad disrespectful. And I actually felt bad for Ken. And when the episode ended this week, I completely understood and identified with his disposition at that point.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think Ken, okay, you really believe that Trisha and Martell has something going on? So that's you believe that. If that is true, let's say that's true, right? Do you think Trisha told Ken the truth behind the scenes?
No.
Do you think Ken believes that they did?
Yes. But I think that he is a person who is trying to have some sort of foundation in his relationship of respect, you know what I mean? And of showing up the way that he wants someone to show up for him. And I think that because she is incessantly, you know, declaring that the truth is they didn't have anything to do with each other, what's he going to do? He's asked a million times. He has no choice but to take her word for it. But do I think he believes that shit? No, I don't at all. And that is a very extenuating circumstance to find yourself in, right? I think that he is trying his best to have some integrity and like I said, respect his woman. He loves Trish and he tries to be respectful to her based on what I've seen on the television. And I think that this is another case. He doesn't believe it, but he has no choice to take her word for it. So
I don't think that relationship between Trish and Ken gonna work anyway, because I don't feel like she's capable of being honest. Like if you lie about some stupid shit like that, you won't even with Ken. It's different if you were with Ken and you cheated on him with Martell. Like you can seriously go ahead and say that you slept with Martell. Like go ahead and clear that shit up. Mel and Martell were separated. Okay, Martell was living alone. Mel was doing her thing, living alone, whatever. You literally can go ahead and say y'all slept together. I don't know why she's holding on to this. No, we didn't. Especially when you said you went there multiple times. And I've said that so many times on my platform. It makes no sense to keep lying about the shit. Because like we already know, we've seen videos, we've seen pictures of Martell in the gym working out by himself. He's already cut up. His body is already fit. So what were you coming to do? Multiple times coming to this man's house who's now single. He's married but single. Well, separated. Let's say it that way. And you're coming over there as a separated individual. Y'all have the same status. He hit you in the DMs with the idea of you coming over there for something else. And even Ariane said that Martell was not really attracted to her like that. But you don't got to be attracted to a person to sleep with them. You know. You don't have to be attracted to somebody to sleep with them, especially if your face gonna be that way and they behind you. Like you ain't looking at their face anyway. You just trying to get what you need. Martell was just trying to bust one. And he saw Trish as being easy. And when he saw her at Stormy's house, the energy between the two of them clearly showed and told y'all that they had something going on. It didn't have shit to do with Martell brother. Oh, I knew your brother. That was her. I knew your brother. I knew your. Fuck that. Y'all slept together. The energy was there. Martell could barely look at Trish in her eyes. Even on the stage at the reunion, when she was talking, he couldn't even look at her. He was looking down, which further says to me, you can't even give her eye contact. Y'all did something. Come on now. Are we grown or are we grown? Stop this. Even if Ken get upset, at least you clear the air, because now he knows in the back of his mind that something happened between Martell and Trish. You know why? Because he know Trish. Trish is a freak. She one of them quiet freaks, and he know that. He liked that about her. She likes a man to be touchy-feely because that's how he is with her. He's very touchy-feely with her. I've seen pictures, videos where he's always palming her ass like he's always on her like that. Martell is a touchy-feely person as well. He likes to, which is the reason why Mel had to leave his ass. He was too much. He's too much. Martell is a freak. And so is Trish. And he had a freaky moment. Why would you ask Chris Fletcher about the girl? Like, it didn't have shit to do about training. If you needed to be trained, you could have went to the gym. But when you invite somebody into your personal space, like your house, especially after hours, you coming over there for something else. I'm sorry. She's like, I usually don't do house calls. You're right. You don't usually do house calls. But when the nigga talking to you and saying little things in the DMs and on the phone and telling you what he want to do to you when you get there, of course you're going to come over there. And what he did to you the first time you came over there made you want to come back. That's why you came multiple times. She said, I went over there multiple times. See, y'all, you went back over there a third, fourth, fifth, sixth time to hear Martell tell you about he's in love with Mel. I doubt it. Girl. Stop the lie. Trish is a liar. Every time she lies, she get another 3 inches on her chin. I swear to God.
Dustin Roth on fire as usual. Okay, well, listen, that was part 2 of the reunion.
We ain't got to watch no more. We already know that Trish is lying. We already know Trish was lying. And I definitely want to hear Carlos' perspective and Dustin's perspective on this damn part 2 reunion recap. Because I was like, this is some bullshit. We already talked about how we felt about the whole Sonny and Moses and Destiny situation and why Destiny keeps steering away from her damn storyline, which was she was hired for. And I don't know why Carlos continues to let her do that. Destiny came back on the show really to attack Melody. We already know that. And I kind of made some notes on something that I noticed as well. I made some notes on this. Do you guys not realize that this conversation from those deleted scenes had a lot to do with Destiny, I feel like, trying to secure Martell's upcoming pending case with this revenge piece situation? Do y'all not feel that? Do y'all not see that? What do I do with my damn note? Hold on. I feel like Destiny was trying to windmill for Martell at this damn reunion. And when she brought up that situation about the limo and about Melody possibly doing something publicly, giving dome publicly, is they're trying to paint this narrative of Melody do things, outside, in the open. So, with this whole revenge piece situation, like that's total bullshit for her to charge Martell for revenge P when she's already in a limo, doing things publicly in front of people. The same thing that was allegedly on this fucking video. I feel like she's trying to help Martell in this upcoming case. And I feel like they continue to push this shit out because they were getting their stories together in order to come to. And it would not surprise me if Destiny was going to be a character witness in this situation, in this revenge piece situation, because that's why he asked for a jury trial. He already knows that he can ask Destiny to do anything if she's down for whatever. She gonna say whatever he wants her to say because she is down for Martell. And I feel like she hopped her ass up there to publicly make it known that she was riding for Martell for whatever it meant with this damn revenge PR situation. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because why were you hot? Why does it matter to you? Because during the time that Melody gave him dome, you weren't even there, like I said, Destiny. You weren't even there when that situation happened. And I really feel like the only reason that you made mention of that, and pay attention, go back and watch the video when Carlos was holding Martell accountable and telling him that the shit was wrong. Pay attention to Destiny's body language and how her facial expressions and how she was looking. Do I need to pull that shit up? Hold up. I need a visual. And we're going to get out of here. Her facial expression when Carlos was calling Martell out and telling him that shit was wrong for what he did to Melody in that revenge piece situation. She and Martell had already had a conversation about that situation. She knew at the Destiny's Field Day event. She knew about that situation, about Martell being convicted. She knew about all that, but she sat up there and said, "Nah, we don't know that to be true, do we?" Yeah, you do. You do, because Martell tell you everything. Let me go back to this scene. Let me pull this right quick, because we got to watch this shit. When Carlos told him, let me see. Nope, that ain't it. Hold up. Go back. I want to play that scene where Carlos stood up, when Carlos was holding Martell accountable and telling him, "You were wrong. You don't see where you were wrong right here." Destiny's whole disposition, the way she was looking, all of that, shit was crazy. The shit was crazy. Hold up. Is this it? Okay, Carlos makes things clear with Martell. Let me see. I said these two right here, they're going to ride or die for each other. Destiny is going to take up and knowing that shit wrong. Had LeBaric put out revenge P on her, she'd have been right down to the courthouse and she know it. But because of her hate, the two of them have the thing they have in common is their hatred for Melody. Destiny has as much hate for Melody as Martell has for Melody. So they going to ride or die for each other and she going to lie for him. Even if it means perjuring herself on the stand. She don't give a fuck. She going to jail anyway. She don't give a damn. Let's play this shit.
You do realize what you did was bad.
I'm sorry, that's not bad. That's not bad. So what did I do?
You sent a screenshot of an intimate moment between your...
Look right here. She don't like that Carlos is calling his ass out because it feels like Carlos is taking up for Melody. Destiny don't like that Carlos is going in on Martell for this revenge piece situation. That's why she was so hyped on part 2. That's why they had that deleted scene that we're going to be talking about, that grooming bullshit. Destiny said, I got to regroup. Because she's sitting there looking at Martell and his disposition and how he feels so broke down. Because once again, because they always say Melody is never held accountable. Melody always get away with shit. Why is it that y'all never go in on Melody? That's one thing that Martell also said. Y'all didn't say that shit to Melody. He's so concerned with Melody feeling that heat that he feels. When he wrong. You were wrong for that shit, bro. And Carlos is telling him, thank God for once you holding him accountable. Look at Destiny. And how she's looking like she's being reprimanded. You not see this shit? Let's continue.
And your wife at the time.
To her.
You mean to tell me you could look me in my eye and tell me that's not a bad thing to do?
All the stuff that Melody and I were going through.
Look at Destiny. Whole disposition. The whole disposition. Look at her.
Through everything that she was doing. God damn it, all the stuff she's doing to this point.
I know, but Martell.
I don't want to hear none of that.
Martell, look at me. At the end of the day, it doesn't excuse the fact that
everybody else on the stage get it but him. Everybody on the stage get it but him. Destiny didn't say anything, but she said something. Body language, and I read it very well. Body language, facial expression. She don't like this shit. So she already said, Martell, don't worry about it. Part 2, I'm about to bring up this grooming shit and that shit that Tisha told me. Ain't nobody else gonna talk about this shit. I'ma do it. They playing this shit. I'm sorry.
At an intimate moment that took place between the two of you.
I sent her a picture of us. I sent her a picture of us. Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? It's her.
The guy took a video of his wife and he sent it out there, and then he tried to get other people to send it out there and fake like she was giving it to somebody else.
That's what she shared to you.
No, she didn't
No,
share it.
she didn't say that to us. She didn't say that to us.
And we heard it years
The
ago.
people that he asked would send it to us. And we said,
where's that
girl,
then,
stay
bro?
out of
Hey,
it.
hey,
The thing is this.
Show it.
I know, but Martell, the thing is this.
So I don't want you to paint this picture of, like, again.
He did.
I sent it to her.
Martell, I painted a
I sent
picture
it to her.
that you crafted. You have the paintbrush and a blank canvas.
I sent it to her.
No, I know, but no.
And I told her to leave me alone. Period.
I literally repeated everything you said to me because I know how this works. I didn't add anything to it. I didn't add no vanilla.
Body language. Look at Destiny. Look how she's looking at. Look how she's looking at Carlos. Like, how dare you come for him? It's like it's like, how dare you come for my man? That's the look she's giving him. She's fighting for Martell, but she ain't saying shit. So she already done made up in her mind Don't worry about it. Part 2 coming. And I'm going to release the beast on Mel's ass for this. Y'all want to sit up here and do this with Martell? She did the same thing on her Mental Monday when somebody brought up Martell. And how can you be around Martell when he's convicted of DV? She got mad as fuck and had to get off camera. That ain't even your man. Why do you have that much energy and that much animosity and anger for somebody checking this nigga when you know he wrong? That shit he did was wrong to Mel. I don't care what she said about him. I don't care how that shit played out. You don't ever take no damn video or picture of your significant other and share that shit publicly. I don't give a hot balling damn. That shit was wrong. And Carlos is staying on Martell's ass, and look at how Destiny is looking at him.
Ass track, I'd have added a Lori season salt that the Fletchers have. I
salty as a fucking Lay's potato chip sitting up there.
Set up here and repeated every single thing you said back to me. You admitted to
body language. Look how she cutting her eye at him. She mad as fuck. I can't make this up, y'all.
Me. Yes, I sent a screenshot of an intimate moment between me and my ex-wife.
Yes.
And I'm saying to you, it is abhorrently bad and
fixing that $18 soup. Sit your ass back, Martell.
hurtful to know that a woman can have an intimate moment with her then husband without it being sent back to her.
Body language. Body language. Arms folded, meaning aggression. Let's talk about some body language. When you fold your arms like that, that's a little aggression. You're feeling a little aggressive. You ain't saying shit, but your body is saying, I'm feeling aggressive right now. I want to pop off on this shit. I want to say something, but I don't want Carlos to tell me to be quiet, and I don't want him to send my ass off the stage. So I'm going to sit here and get this money, because you know appearances. When you make appearances on the show, you get money. When he tell your ass to get off the show, that cut your money. So she going to sit there and eat that shit like it's a buffet, even though she balling inside. It's bothering her that Carlos is tearing his ass off right now. Because that's her man, allegedly. Let's continue.
With messages that weren't the nursery rhyme. You see what I'm saying to you? That's not okay. So where are things now in terms of what's going on with the court? Because at the end of the day, you did get arrested.
Yeah.
Is it true you were found guilty?
No.
What the? Body language. Look at Marceau. I ain't even have to say it. Body language. Look at Marceau. The motherfucker look possessed. Martell lied so bad he done turned Marceau into being possessed. I can't make this up, y'all. Marceau look possessed. Like, nigga. His eyes done roll to the back of his head.
This guy. So I don't know what you
so
call it.
the opposite of guilty is.
What the you right there with me. You know what.
Mel, like, you don't get an answer out of me.
It is.
Melody, was Martell found guilty?
He pled guilty, yes.
He pled guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Why though? It was.
Why though? But why? You just said you were not guilty. You did not plead guilty. But then he turned back and said, but why though? But why did I plead? Nigga.
It's not guilty.
Body language.
Why couldn't you just tell me you pled guilty?
Body language.
It's not that.
Did you plead guilty?
No.
You just said why
No, because she's not explaining the way
So
what
he
it really
pled
is.
guilty.
Go ahead.
And then he appealed. So we have an appeal date coming up. But yes, he pled guilty.
Melody, you are so you.
Now, Martell is mad because Melody will not lie for him. Melody will not lie for him. So now he mad. Right here, getting ready to tear her up. Part 2. Part 2, Dustin like, Martell, don't worry about it. Part 2, I got you. Because we getting ready to talk about this limo situation. Since she want to sit here and say, yeah, he did. She don't want to sit up here and cap for you. I got you. Part 2, we going to talk about being groomed. we going to talk about her giving dome in the limo. Don't worry about it. I got you.
You are so horrible.
Do me a
Melody,
favor, don't talk to me. Like
Melody,
I said, he played guilty.
Melody Rogers,
He
you are
pled
so
guilty,
pathetic for that.
And now he's
And you don't want to explain. If you understand it all, why you're not explaining everything?
Because I asked you to explain it. You said you can't explain it.
No,
and
she
your
can't
lawyer
either.
You just asked me to ask him to explain it.
Carlos, who you gonna believe, Martell or Martell?
Oh.
Because Martell saying one thing, but then Martell saying something else.
What did Martell lie about?
They didn't find me guilty. I confess.
That one, they're gonna get some camera time if he don't get some camera time. You hear me? He gonna always insert and get that camera time.
Martell, so when he gives you the opportunity to say it in your own words,
No, I can't even explain
why would
it
you
in my
not
own
explain
words.
it in your own words and then have
Explain it in your own words.
when Melody explains it? He
And then
gave
you
you
don't
the
have to explain your own
opportunity
words.
No,
for you to
because
make
if
your own
anything, she should have been
explanation.
like, she can't explain anything because
She don't have
she
to.
don't have
He
to.
asked
That's
you.
the thing.
He asked you.
Martell, newsflash.
When she just asked her. He just asked her.
You
I'm
guys
saying
are
he
no
asked
longer
you.
joint at the hip.
Oh,
when it comes to-
I know.
So
This is
okay.
hilarious.
All right, so listen, we're gonna move on. These
Thank
are
you.
getting spicy already. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion special.
We didn't even start, did we?
Did we start?
Boy, we did not get one question off that
Package 1 should have been package 4.
So that was part 1 of the Love and You do real.
Y'all saw that, didn't you? I proved my point. That's why Destiny went so hard in part 2, because she was capping for Martell. That shit pissed her off. Oh my God. But that is our show. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all. Yo, we had a lot of people in the chat today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Okay. Y'all know I was going to act a fool in here today, baby. I had to go there. I'm sorry. My apologies to anybody that felt offended, child, because y'all know, child, I have to act it out sometime. And y'all know my mouth can be a little party. But it's okay, all right? Because we grown, the kids are in school. Y'all know I go there. I don't mind going there, okay? But thank y'all for being here. Let me give a shout out to all the content creators that stopped by, because we had some real ones in here today, child. Shout out to When Tay Talk. She was here. That's the homie Love You Down. Shout out to True TV Podcast. Shout out to Chef Don. I think he stopped by Sunny Days. Thank you for being here. Deary Talk Show. Thank you. Mental Health ATL, Boss Lady Brand Girlfriend Chronicles. Love Seen Heard. Okay. Thank you for being here. Aries Girl Podcast. Did I say you? Thank you, Aries Girl. Thanks for being here. Love. It's a great show, Rail. I appreciate it. Shout out to my mods, Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. You guys do an awesome job. Thank you to all my backup mods for helping out as well. All right. Let's get out of here, y'all. All right. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe if you've not done so. All right. You guys see the petition link there in the chat. Thank you so much, KBR, for dropping that. All right, we're going to get out of here, guys. If nothing else, let's go. All right, bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the